Fix this a little bit. There we go. According to this, we are live. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody having a good weekend. I don't actually think there's anybody in here yet, but for those of you who will watch the replay, good evening. I gotta fix this. Hang on a minute. There's that. Push this. Push that. Push one of these. Cool. Okay. Kane, good. Corso, good to hear you. Good to see you. I'm pushing buttons. Hang on a minute. Okay, yeah. There. All right. Cool. Just kind of waiting for everybody else to flow on in here. I see nobody else was really on. Cold War Prepper's on, but I think they're about done. So I wasn't doing anything, and the wife's getting ready to go to bed, so I thought I'd do a live stream. Come hang out with y'all this evening for a while. Made some coffee. Out here hiding from all the storms that we didn't get. My little area never gets the storms. I don't know what it is. You look on the radar and it'll be coming right towards us, and then it either just dies right before it gets here, or it splits in half and beats up the county north of us and the county south of us, and we got a couple sprinkles, and that was about it. JD, good to see you. Did you guys make it home okay? I think I seen on the chat where y'all made it home okay, so that's good. I seen your little hiking video at that waterfall. That was pretty nice. There's actually a waterfall that's not too far from here that I actually need to go do some hiking at, take a little video of that. It's not, it's maybe, I don't know, maybe a half an hour, maybe. Might not even be that far. It's just outside of town a little bit. Voodoo Queen, good evening. Good to see you. Don't forget to tune in to 0 Hour tomorrow night. It'll be right here. We are going to have Leonard Mountain Homesteading on. And Chris and Amy are good people. They're nice. So, and they got some good information. So, I didn't see any lightning. No, there isn't even any clouds. My wife thought she saw lightning. Stopped at 101 Amish stores. Yeah, well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I have something in my eye. An eyelash or a dog hair. Could go either way. Okay, I think I got it. But if I don't keep my glasses on, I can't read the chat. Oh, people are starting to stroll in now, so I pinned the link to the top of the chat. If anybody wants to hop in and discuss anything, I know it got pretty stormy in Ohio today, just not where I'm at. We missed the whole thing. I heard one rumble of thunder, walked outside, and it must have been up north or something because it wasn't here. So we did get a little sprinkle, and that was about it. Now, we had thunderstorm warnings. We had the whole 9 yards out, like we do every time. We get our hopes up. Hey, we might get a thunderstorm this time. And then, no, we got nothing again. 2 or 3 U.S. fatalities. Oh, yeah, Watchman, I saw that. I saw that. It had a couple of fatalities in Kuwait, I think it was. And Trump is on the warpath, we'll just say. So, yeah, Watchman, I agree. I think you're right. Been kind of watching the stuff come across my news feed. And I don't know if it's going to get real bad tonight. Oops, good to see you. But tomorrow night might be interesting. So we'll just have to see. Oh, it was Jordan. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Watchman. Yeah, you're right. It was Jordan. Yep. So yeah, it hasn't been a dull weekend. We've had storms and wars and KP. Good to see you. And we still got the screaming poop virus. I always want to call it a virus, but it's a parasite. The screaming poop parasite. Which I don't want. It doesn't sound any fun. Hasn't been any cases in my area yet. Most of the Ohio cases are up around the Ohio-Michigan border, up around Toledo and with the Lucas County up that way. And I don't want it. They still don't know where it's coming from. A lawfully armed in here? Oh, hey, lawfully armed. I didn't even see you sneak it. You snuck in. Yeah, we got fires. Yeah, smoke from Canada and fires in Minnesota. And is that one still going in Utah? Now, the storms and that, it cleared out the smoke. It doesn't look too bad. It was bad here Friday. Oh, there's JD. If I can get to the right button.
Hey there.
There we go. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. After we,
Didn't I just
like I
see
said,
you?
I think we stopped at every Amish store between where we were and here. She's on her phone
That's
going, wait a
probably
minute,
a
there's
lot
one
of
more right here. Wait a minute, there's one more right here.
Andy, good to
No, we
see you.
picked up some good stuff. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I wish we even could have spent all day together. But man, it was so hot and the smoky, and
Yeah.
but we made the best of it.
Yeah, it was a lot worse on Friday. The smoke was.
Right.
It wasn't. It was. It wasn't. You couldn't smell it yesterday, like you could Friday. Man, you walked outside and you just was like, God, what is that? It was bad. So.
Yeah, up here it was really thick when we left, and it was like a fog. It was like a fog, a real foggy day.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was odd. Never had it that bad here before.
No, and the farther north you go, the worse it got.
Yeah, CUC Farmer was talking about how bad it was up there.
Yeah. Now I woke up in Vegas one day, and I lived in an apartment building that was kind of across the street from the Rio. So if you went into the extra bedroom, all you seen was purple lights because we were. And so when you walk by that bedroom, which we just use for storage and that, to go to the bathroom, you would see all the purple lights coming through the window from the Rio, which I didn't sleep in there because of the purple lights. But anyway, I walked by and I thought, oh, that was weird. I didn't see any purple lights. So I walked in and I looked, and you couldn't see 3 feet. I thought, it's foggy.
Wow.
Don't get foggy out here. There's no humidity. I'm going to get foggy. And here it was smoke from a California wildfire coming and settled in the valley down there, and you couldn't see the front end of your car. It was bad. Didn't get near that bad here this time. But, hey, we're not used to stuff like that here. So,
yeah.
I think they're burning down Canada. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that.
I made a comment on Billy's live stream the other day. I said, tell your daughter to put her campfire out.
Yeah. Well, I was on with the Hudson Valley, did a live stream today, and I jumped on for a few minutes, and Jules was in there, and I said, Jules, you can just keep all your smoke up there. Don't be sending it back there. So,
right.
But yeah, how was it today up there? Did you get any rain?
Not here at home, but on the way home, we ran through some pretty intense rain showers. Just before we got like to Norwalk.
Yeah,
I think it was through Ashton, and I'm not sure where it was really, but anyways, but no, not here at home. Here at home, we haven't get anything.
Yeah, we didn't. We got a little bit of sprinkles today, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Watchman. That's funny. But I seen Trent had a video up. He was getting some pretty good rain down there. Hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Welcome in. But it comes up to my county, and it either just peters out before it gets here, or it splits in half and beats up the county north of us and the county south of us, and we won't even have a cloud in the sky.
That sounds a lot like what happens here, because we're so close to the lake, right down at the very corner of Lake Erie, and there'll be a giant storm coming across, and we're thinking, oh boy, here it comes, and it'll get to us, and it'll split and go further north or further south, and it's like,
yeah,
we'll maybe just get a little bit out of it, hardly anything. We must have got some winds though, because some of my tomato plants were toppled over.
Oh yeah.
So must got a little bit of something.
We got a little bit of rain, not much, just enough to make everything a little wet. That was it.
Yeah.
But we had, severe thunderstorm warnings out and all that stuff, and of course, it happens so seldom around here that when they say that, we just kind of laugh like, yeah, right. We're not probably going to get anything, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, toxic rain because of all that smoke. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Vanessa, that's a rarity. I know they talk about flash floods back here, but until you've been out in the desert Southwest, you haven't seen a flash flood. A flash flood's where you can hear it coming.
Oh boy.
Be out hiking in the desert or something, and you walk by a wash and you hear a noise, and you're like, what is that? And you look, and there's a 4-foot wall of water coming about 60 miles an hour down the wash because it had rained up, north of you a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the ground out there is it's like concrete. It's baked earth. It don't soak up a drop. So it just all runs somewhere,
Yeah. Yeah. If I hear we're going to get a light rain or something, what I'll do is I'll go out and water real quick and water to the ground and prep it. And that way, when the water does rain, the rain actually soaks in.
Yeah.
And goes all the way down.
Yeah. Now this year, well, last year and the year before, I don't think I mowed my grass after May.
Wow.
At all. Because it never rained again. Literally by the end of May, my grass was like desert camo color, and when you walked on it, it just crunched.
Wow.
Because it didn't rain. Now we have got a little bit. We haven't got a lot of rain this year, but we've had a little bit here and there, enough to keep everything alive.
Yeah.
So I have been mowing my grass more regularly this year, but boy, the last couple of years it was bad. Hey, Gladriel, good to see you. How you doing?
Last year I didn't water that much at all, but this year I've watered a lot more, and I've only got a little bitty, some raised beds, and most of those are just volunteers. I know I keep saying that, but I only planted a couple plants and had a bunch more shooting up, so I started transplanting them in different areas around the house and stuff, and most of them are doing okay, but they look, I don't know, like my cucumbers. I made a video a little while ago, and some of my cucumbers, the lower leaves have got these yellow spots and stuff on them. And that was my video. I said, does anybody know what this is, or if I should worry about it? So. I seen CUC Farmer put his video up and of all of his garden. It looks like he's doing good. I saw that. First time he did one.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with doing content. Do what you want.
No, yeah.
And just do it. That's what everybody kept telling me. So I just did it one day. I was just like, okay, fine. My first video was awful. I was sitting in my car and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I thought, well, I'll do my everyday carry stuff. So I pulled everything out of my pocket, and believe it or not, people still watch that video. I can't figure out why, but every now and then I'll look and it'll get a couple views.
There's a lot of new.
Somebody still watches that, but
yeah, there's a lot of new preppers. A lot of new people that are getting interested in different things like this, and even if they're not,
but it was so
preppers.
bad.
They're just getting more interested in this stuff that we do.
Yeah, true. But it was so bad. Well, actually, I don't know how many of them were bad. Probably the first 50 or so, but I don't know. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm glad to see your CB Farmer doing a little something. Yeah. So for you guys who don't know, JD and his wife and me and Mrs. OVP was up in Amish country yesterday, and we got to hang out with CB Farmer and his wife, and Granny's Country Corner and her husband, and Teresa Buchanan. And we had lunch and went to a couple places and just hung out and talked. And I didn't take any video. I was going to take some video, but we were all just gabbing the whole time, and I never got around to it. So
Yeah.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Salt Mist.
I didn't think about it, and
Yeah, I didn't think about it once we got there. I thought about it before we got there. Bushcraft.
and
good to
usually
see ya.
when we go down there, we'll take 2 or 3 days, and spend some
Mhm.
time down there. But we're really only there 24 hours. And I knew, Saturday morning we wanted to get up and take that walk. Man, was it muggy. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
Yeah.
how muggy it was down there once, we got inside like the trails and stuff. And then the one trail, of course, that I picked, they had all the different ones. The one that I picked, we're going along and we start out and it's like 4 or 5 feet wide and it's all groomed really nice. And like, oh, this is really nice. And we're walking along and enjoying it and talking. And, it starts getting a little smaller and a little smaller and a little smaller. And next thing you know is we're climbing over trees that have fallen across the trail and there's prickers and we're like, and my wife, she says like, are you sure that we're on the trail? And I said, well, yeah, here's the blue marker on there, and I'm thinking then after a while, I'm thinking, man, I hope these blue markers don't mean these are the trees to take down that we're not on the trail no more.
Yeah, you never know.
But no, it wasn't it, because we ended up turning around after about an hour or 45 minutes or something. We turned around, we started coming back, kind of came back a little bit different way, but we ended back on the same trail. And we met some people coming in, and I said, hey, have you done this before, this trail? And, oh, yeah. I said, well, after a while, we didn't know which way to go. It wasn't marked well enough, and it wasn't people haven't went that far, I guess, or something. And they go, oh yeah, that's not a problem. And I said, well, my wife says, well, there's trees down and stuff. And she goes, oh, well, maybe we haven't been that far or something like that. So, but
Robert Coyote, good to see you. Billy, good to see you. Glad
I
everything
can't
went
see
well
none
with
of
your
the
daughter
chat.
yesterday. Well, we got Billy and Rabbit and Voodoo Queen and Independent Men United and KP is in here. And let's see, who else? Bushcraft Family and Galadriel and Salt. Well, Salt Mist is just listening. And Vanessa and the Watchman. And Oops is in here. And Kane Corso.
Wow. Nice. Hey, I'm going to head back in. Mosquitoes are coming out. I think they're going to lift me away.
All right. Yeah.
But hey, it was good seeing you guys. I really enjoyed it. I hope we can do it again soon.
Always good seeing you. Always good seeing you.
Fun.
And this is JD. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, JD.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bushcraft, you got some ground beef? Yeah, that's the only place we do our grocery shopping. We're lucky that we're only about 25 miles from one of the biggest Amish communities in the country. And so we go up there and do our grocery shopping at the Amish grocery store. And because I don't trust Walmart and Kroger and the rest of them. So at least the Amish place, we know where it come from. And the food's so much better. I mean, you can just the taste. I mean, you can just eat by taste, and you can be like, wow, this is so much better than the garbage we get from Walmart or one of the other chain grocery stores. So yeah, we've met JD and his wife 3 times now, I think. Yeah, exactly, Bushcraft. Yeah, absolutely. Because you know the meat in the Amish grocery store was walking around the field out back, a few days earlier. So tastes like chicken. Well, the chicken tastes like chicken. And then they make soups and all kinds of stuff. Now they might not have the same thing every time you go because it's just whatever. This time we got a big thing of vegetable soup and a big thing of cheeseburger soup, and which I'd never had before. I tried it; it was pretty good. I had a bowl a couple hours ago. I was like, "Hey, this ain't too bad." I've never got something there that I didn't like. So, but in there, they got their deli part, and then they got a part where they just got whatever, and the whatever might not be the same thing that they had the last time you were there. It's just whatever they make a big batch of, and it's good stuff. Yeah, well, I'm not interested in being Amish. I hauled Amish for like 3 years during the great toilet paper apocalypse when everybody was laid off. My cousin has done it for decades, and he said, "Hey, get yourself a van. I can keep you busy." So we did, and I enjoyed it. My problem is I'm bad at saying no when they call. Like if I actually had the time to do it, uh, oh no, you got to eat the fry pies. You can't stay away from the fry pies. But so when they call, if I had the time to do it, I'd say, yeah, okay. And next thing I know, I'm running 20 hours a day. But that was my fault. So, but they do travel a lot. Like if you're hauling Amish and you get 2 or 3 families, that's plenty. That will keep you busy 6 days a week, all day, all night. Because they don't let any grass grow under their feet. They're always off doing something. So they do stay busy. And that's all you need to start hauling Amish. Two or 3 families and you're set. Hey, L Dog, good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, right. But they're good people. And they're just like us. They just don't drive. I mean, they make jokes, they goof around. I hauled the one family, and there was 4 brothers, and they were always playing practical jokes on each other, and they all lived like in a big square, so you could cut across the field to get to the other one's house if you were on foot. And they'd go over there and they'd do something. And I took some fishing one day, and well, actually, I took them for a weekend. We come back after that weekend, and there was a big carp. It was August. It was like 95 degrees. There was a big carp laying on their front porch. It had been laying there all weekend. It was nice and ripe. One of the brothers left it. So, but yeah, like I said, they're just like me and you. They're no different. Yeah, they do get around a lot on them electric bikes. But and there's ones that are a pain, just like there's regular everyday Americans that are a pain. The nice thing about having your own hauling business, if you get some that you're not real fond of, the next time they call, you just don't take them. So, but most of them are pretty nice. So yeah, it's actually was supposed to be raining right now, but it's not. We didn't get the rain we were supposed to get. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. hopefully you're out of the smoke. I know the further north and east you go, the worse the smoke gets. We had it bad here on Friday, but and it was, I guess, medium yesterday, but I didn't notice any today. So I guess the storms in the area must have blew it all out. Bushcraft, you didn't get much of any rain either. Yeah, my little county, like me and JD were talking, it just comes and it, right when it gets to us, it either just dies out completely or it splits in half and beats up the county north of us and the county south of us. Salt mist getting some rain right now. Rain here tonight. You're in Maine, is that right? I'm pretty sure it's Maine or Mass. Yeah, Maine, right? I think Maine, if I remember right. Oh yeah, exactly, Watchman. Yeah, yeah, like up north where Mad Chad and Gus Lincoln live, they got beat up from the looks of the radar that went through. They got some pretty good ones up there. We got nothing. So yeah, salt mist in Maine. Okay, I thought so. So I know Cold War Prepper was doing a little live stream. I don't know if they're done yet, but they should be finishing up here pretty soon. Fishbowl's getting cloudy. It's because they're burning down Canada. Zanesville got hit last night. Yeah, we didn't get anything last night either. It's same thing. It said, "Oh, it's coming," and then yeah, nothing. There was a big blob of red and yellow and orange coming right at us, and then it just vanished. And we didn't even get a drop. So we got a little bit of rain today, and by a little bit, I meant it kind of rained for like 10 minutes. But for some reason, it just, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't, I thought maybe it was because we're kind of in the foothills of the mountains, and so when it gets here, it kind of splits. But yeah, I grew up here, and I don't remember it doing that when we were young. When I was a kid, if it looked like it was going to rain, it rained. Now it looks like it's going to rain, and 5 minutes later, it's clear. So I don't know. Swamp Thing's on tonight on PBS. Hardwire, good to see you. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's where I'm at. T County. Everything seems to go around. Yep, it does. It just, my wife likes thunderstorms, so she always gets excited for, on YouTube. Okay. So she always gets excited for, oh, we're going to get a thunderstorm. And I said, well, there's one coming. And then we never get anything. And she's always like, oh, not that we want a bad one or anything. Same thing down where you're at, unlawfully. Yeah, like I said, last year and the year before, I didn't mow my grass once after May because it was dead by then. Your wife and I, yeah, so was my wife was disappointed too, Hardwire. But now this year, I won't say we've got more rain, but we've got rain more often. Maybe not a lot of rain, but enough to keep everything alive. Just want your water garden without you, or your garden watered without you. Yeah, that'd be nice, huh? Oh, coffee is good. That's my Amish coffee I get out of the Amish country. That's good stuff. Granny got some Amish coffee while she was there last night. No fruit on the trees. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're not talking about a food shortage, but between the droughts and if you talk to Tactical Muffin Top, he's out there in the Corn Belt. They had a lot of corn that got beaten down from hail and stuff that they lost. So you got that, and then you got, of course, the fertilizer shortage due to what's going on in the shenanigans over there in the sandbox. So by fall, I think there's going to be some things on the shelf that aren't there anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Expensive diesel. That's a good one. Yeah, you're right, Watchman. And then Texas got, oh man, they got some hellacious flooding down that way. Hardwire. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, I've had that problem too. Rains on the weekends when you're trying to get stuff done. And then you go to work and you're soaked all week because you're sweating because it's been 95 degrees. Oh yeah, definitely, Watchman. Yeah, because it's let's see if I got any updates. Let's see. Oh, Iran. Looks like there's two B-2s on their way to England. That's not good. Well, it's not good for Iran. Yeah, that's all I got right now. Harp is working overtime, yeah. But yeah, the prices probably will go back up Monday. 40 acres of farmland every hour. Yeah, bushcraft. I believe that. Between that and then you got the they're buying it all up for these stupid data centers so they can surveil every time you twitch, and then solar farms and everything else. Yeah, we have had some mild summers. Hardwire. We had a warm spell last year, I think. This week it's going to be awesome out. Mid 70s to 80 all week long. That's like perfect. It could stay like that from now until this time next year. I don't like winter. I am not a winter person. I don't like snow. I don't like cold. Maggie, good to see you. Oh, thanks for being a member. Ooh, Maggie's green. Cool. I think you're the first member I got. I just got that far, so watching from the. Hey, see you, CB Farmer. Good to see you. Glad you made it home safe. Yeah, the smoke was really bad Friday, Hardwire. Of course, you know that. So I actually got to meet Seer CB Farmer and his wife yesterday in Amish country. We hung out, talked for, I don't know, a couple hours, 2-3 hours. I don't know. Like I said, I was going to do some filming, but we were all just gabbing and getting to know each other, and I never got around to it. And that's okay. So, hey, Vanessa, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Vanessa is always supporting everybody. Vanessa does a fantastic job. We appreciate her. If you're not subscribed to Vanessa, go subscribe to Vanessa's channel. Is this the third channel? I think Vanessa and the thing here don't get along sometimes, but the thing here doesn't really like any of us, so I don't want to say the word, but yeah, we try, L Dog. We try to get together. Yeah, third channel. Okay, that's what I thought. Somehow I've flown under the radar, and they haven't, like, I mean, they hide my videos and stuff, but they haven't taken anything down or given me too much flack yet. I'm sure that day's coming. Probably the more you grow, the bigger you get, the more they go, hey, we need to nip this in the bud. But hey, whatever. We're not here to make money anyway, so a little bit here and there to help us keep going, that's fine. It's listening. Yeah, I know it's listening. Prepper Now, we call it the Borg over there, and I kind of like that term, so I use it too. But Prepper Now actually come up with that, calling the old algorithm the Borg. So I have to give him credit for that. But I did steal it from him. So Maggie, we're trying to keep the conversation a little better than last night on Mad Chad. Sometimes them guys get carried away. Yeah, see your CB Farmer, I saw that. Yeah, bushcraft, I can understand that. Once you get to a certain point, then the chat rolls along so fast and it's hard to talk to people. And, I mod for a couple of bigger channels, and it's hard to keep up sometimes. I mean, it just flies when you get, 1,000 people in the chat. So, enjoy the small channels. If you have a small channel, enjoy it while you can, because if it grows, it like Bushcraft said, it not that it's not as fun, but it takes some of the personalization away from it, I guess I should say. Yeah. Thanks, your CB Farmer. Yeah, I'm just me. I don't try to be anything different, and all the people that I've met from our little YouTube family are all the same in person as they are when you see them on here. Granny and Trent and Ghost and Mad Chad and JD Prepping and Jules. Who else have I met that has a channel? Mark and Rural, and we're just who we are. That was your Friday night entertainment. Well, yeah, Lackluster Friday is usually entertaining. Especially if Zombie's on there. Zombie's a hoot. Wolfgang in here? Did I miss him? But yeah, he was on Lackluster Friday last night. Today seems like Sunday. I took Thursday off as a vacation day from work, and now my days are all mixed up. And I'm like, wait, I've been off enough days that tomorrow I should have to go back to work, and tomorrow's just Sunday. So I'm all confused. Yep, it does, Voodoo. And we are family. Like I said, for the people who don't know, wait, let me read this comment. Yeah, you're right, Watchman. Yes, Wolfgang was there. But, I've met Wolfgang too, in person. But if you get a chance to go to a meetup, whether it just be a one-day thing or if it's a weekend kind of thing, if you get a chance to go, do it. Because we talk, a lot of us talk. I've talked to a lot of people, backstage and even texting back and forth on the phone and things like that. But until you meet them in person, it's different. And it's not awkward. You've talked to all these people on YouTube for so long. When you get to meet them, it's like, hey, how you doing? It's not like you're in with a group of strangers or something like that. So if you get a chance to go to one of these, do it. By all means, just do it. Don't think, well, I don't know, just go. So Trent's going to be having a cookout here somewhere in Ohio. He mentioned Salt Fork State Park, but I don't know if that was his final decision or not. Sometime in August. Oh, thank you again, Vanessa. All right. Vanessa, you're awesome. Everybody go subscribe to Vanessa's channel. Let me see if I can drop the link. Hang on. Yeah. Yep. Give me a second here. There we go. I'm on my alias on my phone, so I dropped the link using my alias. But that is Vanessa's link. Click on that and go subscribe to Vanessa's channel. Yeah, see, your CB Farmer made a big old trip just to come down and hang out in Amish country for a day. Cha-cha, good to see you. Yeah, your wife is pretty quiet. She is. I appreciate it, Vanessa. But anyway, everybody that was up in Amish country Well, probably not Granny because she came up here from Florida, but is at least hopefully making it to Trent's cookout that he's going to have next month. I talked to him yesterday, and he said he was going to get a date figured out sometime this week. So probably by next weekend, or he may announce it in his Thursday live stream if he figures it out by then. But so anyway, we should get a date here pretty soon, and he's going to have it at one of the state parks, I think, or a campground or something. So if you want to spend the night, if you want to come and hang out all day Saturday, and Cedar CB Farm, remind me, and the next time I go out there, I'll pick some up for you and send it up to you. But don't let me forget, because I will forget. But anyway, so if you want to camp out and spend the night, if we go to Salt Fork, he had mentioned Salt Fork. There's a really nice lodge down there. I don't know how much it costs, but you can also just throw up a tent and camp down there too if you want to. So now that's not horribly far from me, so I'll probably just come home that night, unless the wife wants to spend the night. She might, who knows? So we'll figure it out. And I know I'm going to bring Miss Reba along for the cookout day. She couldn't go to Amish country because we were going inside to eat, and I wasn't leaving her in the car because it was hot. I left Skelly in the car, but he's already dead, so it'll be all right. Oh, okay. Well, if you need something from down here at CB Farmer, just let me know, because we go out there about once a month and do our grocery shop and stock up on some things. So, and Maggie is moving to Ohio. Okay, Bushcraft, you're just, yeah, it's I don't know. Well, that's the state park end, so that's the far end from me. So it's probably, I don't know, 45 minutes, I'm guessing, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's not too far. So hey, Bushcraft, if you want to come, I mean, it's for anybody that wants to come. And you don't have to, if you want to come and hang out with the Ohio family for the day, feel free. My email is in, I don't think I put it in the description of this video, but it's in the description of most of my videos. So if you want to shoot me an email, and I will keep you updated on when it's going to be and where it's going to be. So, hey, come out and hang out with us. Like I was just saying, if you get a chance to go to one of these meetups, go, by all means. It's going to be sometime in August, Bushcraft. It's Vision Preparedness is setting it all up. And he said he was going to have a date and a location probably sometime this week. Now, he does a live stream Thursday night at 8 o'clock, so he may announce it then. Like I said, if not, just shoot me an email, because he'll text me and tell me what it is and where it is and I'll let you know. Okay. I didn't know when you were coming, Meg. I know that was kind of in the works, but I didn't know if you had a time period set for that yet. Yeah, because you're more than welcome to come and hang out with us, Bushcraft family. We enjoy meeting new people, and I know pretty much everybody there already, so it's always nice to meet somebody we haven't met. I think Billy's going to try to get down to Trent's weekend too, which I have not met Billy in person yet, so that'll be kind of nice. Although she said she's going to come down and steal Reba and play with Reba all day long, so she'll have my dog, so she can kidnap my dog. I have pinned the link I guess it's at the bottom of the chat, since they move all this stuff around. It used to be pinned at the top, but anyway, if anybody wants to come up and hang out, click on the link and come up and hang out, and we'll talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. I really didn't have anything specific today other than the storms, which we didn't get. So, Ohio Grassman, good to see you. Welcome in. Cool. CUC Farmer, that's great. Yeah, come on down. Be a little bit farther of a drive, depending on where he's going to have it. Like I said, I don't think the salt pork thing was set in stone, but that's what he was looking at anyway. So, and if y'all haven't met Trent, Trent's the same in person as he is on YouTube. I mean, he's just Trent. So I'm sure Ghost and Mad Chat are going to come. You know, the Ohio family will probably all be there. So, and Rural and Grace will probably come. Now, I've actually, even though me and Rural are good friends and talk often, I've never met Grace in person before because she was over in Pennsylvania until here just recently. So that'll be kind of nice. Because I'm sure they'll come, I would think. And who knows who else is going to come? Who knows? It'll be a good time. We will probably eat some good food and drink a lot of coffee. And oh, that's good. The smoke's died down a little bit, huh? It wasn't bad here today, but we had some storms blow through, not necessarily right over me, but close enough by that it must have pushed all the smoke out. So now I did see when I was looking at the Weather Channel, they're talking about haze and smoke tomorrow again, or was it Monday? I don't remember. But anyway, it's not over yet. Michael Wolf, good to see you. I seen Hudson Valley they had some pretty good storms up his way. Cha-cha, yeah, we always have a good time. We had a blast when Trent did his bug out weekend last year. I'm assuming there'll be one next year. Whether Trent puts it on or somebody else puts it on, I would almost guarantee there'll be a bug out weekend sometime next year. This year, just everything got crazy, and so a lot of the meetups got canceled this year because of all various things. But now I am going to a bug out weekend in Kerrville, Texas in November. And if you're down that way or you want to go, contact God's Prepared Warrior. He has a channel. Fernando, great dude. We've had him on 0 Hour a couple times. It is going to be in Kerrville, Texas, which got just hammered with floods over the weekend here. So hopefully they get it cleaned up because it was a mess. He sent me some pictures. Jeez, they got some floods. So it was bad. So if you're in the... Oh, yeah, I'll definitely do some recording at, probably Trent's cookout and definitely some down at the bug out weekend in November. I'm actually kind of shocked we're going because Fernando said, hey, I'd love for you to come and help out. And I said, well, let me check with the wife, and I thought she's not going to want to go. We're going to be gone. We're going to miss Thanksgiving, I thought she's going to want to do Thanksgiving. All of our kids are grown and we have grandkids. We actually just had our first granddaughter. We have 4 grandsons, but we had our first granddaughter a couple weeks ago. But I thought she's not going to want to go. She's going to want to stay here with the kids for Thanksgiving. But I thought, but I'll ask her. So I asked her and she's like, yeah, sure. We spend every holiday with them. We can miss one. And I was like, huh, okay. So I guess we're going. Thanks, L Dog. I appreciate it. She's a darling. She's a darling. She's just a little tiny little thing. Thank you, Indy. Appreciate it. So my wife was starting to get concerned that she wasn't going to get a granddaughter. Hey, Dak, come up on top. What's up, man? Hey, there's a link pinned if you want to come up and hang out. But she was starting to get concerned that she wasn't going to get a granddaughter because we already had 4 grandsons. That she's like, And the kids were saying, well, we don't know if we're going to have any more. We might kind of be done. And she was like all depressed and that. So she got her granddaughter. So she's just tickled to death. So I think I'm more happy for her than anything else. But and she's going to spoil that little girl to death. You can't find the pin link. If you might have like got rid of it. If you close the chat and then open the chat back up, it should be there. Or I can just drop it again, actually. Hang on a minute, and I will just put it in there. Paste. Push. And we got a muffin top. TMT, what's up?
What's up, man? I'm just running around trying to finish up all the loose ends for the evening.
Oh, yeah. Did you get any storms out there?
No, it was just hot. It was hot. Supposed to get storms.
Yeah, it's been hot here all week, too. Oh, there's Lofley, too.
What's up,
Lofley, what's
Rob?
up?
Found that one. Hello, hello.
How you doing?
Folding my drawers.
Whoa, nice. I got to throw some in. Right.
You say you didn't have any drawers on? Well, YouTube is pants optional, So
No, I got them on. I'm folding the clean ones.
You got 'em in.
all right.
I'm not like TMT. I don't just turn them inside out and wear them another 2 days.
Hey, that's fine. It's one day when it's hot. That's one day. At least you can do that if you have high quality underwear. Just saying.
Yeah, you got to get the what is them
Armadillos.
armadillos? Yeah. Hey,
Armadillos.
Katrina, good to see you.
TMT would wear armadillo, though.
Yeah, probably would. Might as well.
It was hot here today, and until the storms. Well, the storms missed us, but they went through the area, and it did cool down here some.
Cools it down, but it brings that humidity for the next day.
Yep.
Come down I-35 to Missouri and hit Bethany and meet on the way to Texas. Yeah, we might be able to work that out, Voodoo. I was just telling them I'm going to a bug out weekend in Texas in November.
Oh, dang, you should have done it in December. That's when I'm going to Texas.
Oh yeah, well, it's y'all know Fernando, God's Prepared Warrior. He's having one in Kerrville, Texas, and it's actually the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Huh.
Which actually makes it nice
Yep.
because I don't have to take a lot of vacation days. So,
You're not going to believe this, but this made it all the way through the washer and dryer.
well, at least it's clean.
It is. It smells good.
It smells nice too.
Gonna try me.
I knew I heard something thumping in the dryer.
All right, entertain the crowd for a minute. I got to refill my coffee.
All
This-
right.
For Muffin Top Takeover of OBP and TMT. Two really cool dudes. And lawfully on.
And we just lost 5 viewers.
Oh, no. Come on.
Don't talk.
All right,
Just look pretty.
baby.
I didn't literally mean not talk, but anyways.
Okay.
Thanks for the gift of membership, B.
Nice. Yeah, I got
No.
my. I got to fill out. I need to go grab that. I got to figure out where I put it for my YouTube to get straightened out.
Yep.
I have to mail it to me.
Okay, well, they
You
didn't
got
take you
mail.
down, so all right.
They did not. You lost 5 viewers as soon as TMT
That's
spoke.
okay.
But
Fine.
It happens. Usually, I lose about a half a dozen subscribers every time I post a video.
really,
Yeah, it's weird. Like, and it's the exact second the video goes live, I lose like between 5 and 10 subscribers, and then they come back like a couple days later. It's weird. Like it can't be. It's got to be a YouTube thing because
Yeah.
nobody unsubscribes the second the video launch. You know what I mean? They couldn't even have watched the video because it's been out for 1 second. So it's a YouTube thing.
Yeah. I had to have YouTube send something to my house so that way I could get my my memberships and all that straightened out. And then they gave me
Yeah.
a warning for talking about a a Russian conflict with another country, you can't say the other country's name now. They give you a strike for it.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
you can't say anything about it, so don't do that.
Luckily, I'm small enough. They leave me alone right now. So,
That's what I thought, and I'm like, oh, geez, you guys are really cool, you know. Thank you.
Yeah, but
So-
you don't title every video World War III.
no.
That's why you fly under the radar. All of TMT's titles are like.
My last one was
Oh,
good. It wasn't a tap when I had to go out and check out that dude's coyote issue, which we had not gotten
yeah?
any further. Yeah, they had a weird time of year for a calf to be killed, July, and there's really not a good way to stop them trying to with all the cold. We really don't have a good avenue of infiltration and exfiltration because normally further in the winter I'd hunt the river because they need water. They need the live water, you know. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird spot, but we're trying. I just put out some trail cameras today.
Okay, northern. I just got an alert on my scanner that says Geauga County, which is up northern Ohio, has an active shooter. Yay!
Oh, no.
Fun times. So anyway, if you're up that way, keep your head down.
Check your strap. Grab your extra mag.
Yeah. Vanessa's cracking me up. There goes my channel again. Poor Vanessa.
TMT, I thought your video the other night going for the coyote was a good example of like turnout. You drove all the way out there, said you didn't have time to retrieve your rifle.
I did not.
I think that makes you a poor Minuteman. Like, I may be the pot calling the kettle black, but I'm calling you out on it.
Well, you
Trinket, I
certainly
think Reba's in bed.
Because
So
if you didn't have the time to go fetch a rifle for a critter,
Had a-
you sure?
pistol. I had 20 minutes of daylight left. But I didn't give a shit. There was going to be no shooting involved. Don't be gay.
Not going to take the night vision out. Oh yeah, you saying the cornfields are too hot.
Yeah, they might be. I got to take it out and see. But I do have the thermal, and I did just get the night vision. I've been waiting on posting videos on it till I get this shit sorted out with YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Vanessa and her has had bad luck with her channels, guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not bad luck, but it's just that I don't know. YouTube has got you in their sights for some reason.
The conflicts, and they don't want that being covered right now. Clearly,
But there's other channels that's all they cover, and they're fine. So it's weird. It's like they pick and choose.
yeah. I'm not
They
part
do.
of the cool kid club.
Yeah, me neither.
And as much money as she slings around for YouTube, I'm shocked if they want to like harass her that much.
Exactly. Vanessa supports everybody. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Absolutely. You'd think they'd go, well, okay, we'll cut her some slack, because they take what 30% of that. So
Yep, off the top.
yeah, so they
Yeah.
got to be going. Yeah, okay, we'll give her a little break here, So I don't know.
I'm going to give your viewers an exclusive. This is a Muffin Top and OBP collaboration.
Okay.
Stand by.
Yes, standing by.
All right. I got to remember how to do this. I've been walking around my basement with this thing on. It's kind of different getting the night vision figured out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say dress.
I was hoping he wasn't showing us like a banana hammock or something.
You guys only wish you were so lucky.
More like grapevine.
Yeah. Hey, man. Still a hammock.
Scraw, good to see you.
This is an exclusive OBP TMG.
Nice.
Almost full face view. Yeah, that thing's pretty freaking big, but it works pretty good.
Yeah.
The problem
Good.
is it's LPBL.
We're twinning.
Yeah, we're twinning.
Hang on. I think I have a night vision.
Jay, good to see you.
There you go. They've seen more of TMT on your channel than they have on my channel.
Yeah, probably.
I don't do the face very often.
You got him in real light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We rarely see TNT on his channel.
Trying to walk with this and then like maneuver your rifle around it with your bug out bag and stuff, like it's a different thing because like the weight's concentrated weird. Like I wouldn't want to walk 20 miles with this thing on. Like I throw it in the backpack.
Got to strengthen your neck, and then you need to get you a battery pack on the back as a counterbalance.
Yep.
Scrog wants to know if that was a telescope.
Nope, that is the best budget night vision on the market. It is the Prowl 2. And Red Dawn Readiness, now Nomad Remnant, and ACR and Jay all have the Gen 1. And that's what they use. That's what Jay uses for his night shoots, and that's what Red Dawn uses for his night shoots. Budget digital night vision, Amazon special. It's like 300 muffins with a helmet and the night vision. So it's pretty worth it, I think.
Yeah, that's not bad. For those of you who don't know, Jay is Prepared Citizen, in case you were wondering.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah, he does a lot of morning live streams, and I'm always asleep, so I don't catch him very often. But once in a while, we're doing evening. Try to catch that one.
Yeah,
used to get him on the school bus commute, but I don't get him now.
Yeah,
I work nights, so I am not out of bed that early. So
I used to be, but now I get an extra hour of sleep with my new job change. So,
oh, okay, well that's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But how have you been? Did you hit up I know you guys had a little meetup. You had what, 4 or 5 people you kind of hung out with? How'd that go?
We had let's see, CV Farmer and his wife was there, and Granny's Country Corner and her husband, and JD Prepping and his wife was there, and Teresa Buchanan was there.
Nice.
And then me and my wife. So yeah, we hung out. Oh, I don't know. We had lunch, and of course we were there a couple hours because we all got to just talk. And then we were in the parking lot for like an hour after that. And then we went to a couple stores, and so yeah, we had a good time. So like I was telling everybody in the chat earlier, if you get a chance to go to a meetup, even if it's just a small thing, go. By all means, go. So
right. I mean, it didn't work out when I went to Florida. I ended up just hanging out in the Walmart parking lot with Justin B.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
just BS in the parking lot, and I hung out with him and his kid for like, I don't know, 2 hours, just talking, shooting the shit. It was a good time.
Yeah. Because
I'm
you
jealous
kind of
you
already
got to
know
meet
these
Miss Teresa
people from.
before us.
Yes, I know the snitch now. I know what the snitch looks like.
Oh. No,
She told me a story about how she became the snitch. So
I have never heard of her referenced that way before.
yeah, well, Vision calls her the snitch. Is that you can't tell her anything because she'll snitch. She'll tell everybody. So, but what had happened is a long time ago, he was talking about something, and he said, "Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you can keep a secret." And she was just messing around and put a 2, and ever since then she's been the snitch. So
that's all right. No, Teresa's good people.
But I never knew that story until yesterday, so I didn't know how she became the snitch. I knew they called her the snitch, but I didn't know how or why. Now I know the story. Yeah, Teresa's cool. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to meet her in person. That was pretty awesome because she doesn't live that far away from me. I mean, she's no farther away than like Trent is, so just different direction.
Right. You guys are really getting your mesh network down. I need to get in on that.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of reception. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. So, but Trent is working on coming east so we can hook up, and then Mad Chad and Ghost are working on coming south so we can kind of build a network that kind of goes from one end to the other. So we're working on it.
Right.
So you're just doing it guerrilla style, like running out and picking a random telephone pole and shimmying up it, or are you?
Well,
I've thought about it. I've thought about
the buildings.
One up
There's
with a hair tie. I mean,
Go to the bell tower.
There's a hill not too far from here where there's a big tower because we have a small little airport that like little Cessnas and stuff fly out of. And I thought about going up that and sticking it up on that tower, you know, go out in the middle of the night and climb up that tower and stick it up there. Cause I thought they probably don't monitor this thing. They'd never know it was up there. But yeah,
Right.
I thought about it.
Rent you a
It's got-
cherry picker and a chartreuse vest, and they just assume you're the utility guy.
Right. Yeah, that's a good. And I have like an orange vest I could wear up there and go, hey, look, no, I'm just doing the thing, guys. Just little maintenance.
I think you could probably get into some place, you know, and not have to be all technical about it. You know, you want to get it to a place where you can access it if you want
Yeah.
to move it.
Be
Yeah, I've also
OBE for
thought-
the afternoon.
My
Ohio
wife's
Valley
younger
Electric.
sister. My wife's younger sister lives maybe 6 miles down the road, and they are right on top of a hill too. So I thought about buying another solar node and sticking it on. They got a pole out in there and sticking it out at their house because they got a lot more elevation than I do. So
That'd be a good call.
yeah, so we're working on it. Miss Reba wants to come out.
I need to get with you guys and get that figured out. I need to do the call sometime.
Yeah, I got my little Wio right here.
Yeah. It'd probably be quite the
Make yourself big.
trying to go from Ohio to Nebraska though.
No,
Might
it's
be.
not big. It just looked big because I was holding it close to the
No, I
camera.
said-
No, it's not.
I said, make
It's not
yourself big. Full screen yourself.
Oh, if I can figure out how to do that. Oh wait, this way.
No sense seeing us. We're not showing our
Maybe.
mugs.
Yeah, I'm ugly.
Eyes. There we go. Yeah, this is the Wio, little handheld device that comes with the starter kit if you get it from Meshtastic. Not Meshtastic. What's the name of that?
Mesh core.
No, it's there's a company that sells them. Vision has a discount code. It's oh shoot, I can't remember now. But anyway, if you go on Vision's channel and look it up, you'll figure it out. I
Yeah.
just can't remember the name of the thing.
Might as well shoot Vision the discount code and help somebody out anyways, you know.
Yeah, because the you get a solar node, the big solar node, which is up on my pole up there, and a Wio, and then you get the little card node in the starter kit, which was $185, but with Vision's discount dropped it down to like $165 or something. So
How many
it's
did you get
10%
with that
off or
start?
50% off. You get 3 nodes with the starter kit.
Okay. That ain't bad.
So yeah, and like I said, Vision has a discount code through
Is
let
it
me look
Seed
it up.
with 3 E's?
Yeah, Seed Studios. That's it. Thank you. It was
I
just
just Googled
escaping me.
Wio and
Yeah, that's it. Seed Studios. Yeah. And Trent has a discount code. So
Nice.
Seed Studios Wio Tracker L1.
I need to get
Looks
in
like Blamazon sells that too.
with
Yeah. probably.
I need to get on with Vision, but his and my chats are like always on the same time. I feel bad I missed it with you and half ass. That's usually a good time. My schedule is so freaking crazy right now, dude.
Yeah, if you're free, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, we can do it then. Because I know you're going to be on with Prepper Now this Sunday.
Yeah, I put it in my calendar. I can't remember what time you guys like. Just shoot me a message or email or whatever, and I'll get it locked in on my.
Okay. It's well, it'd be 7:00 your time, your central time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7:00 your time on Sunday night. It's 8:00 here. Chewy, you're barking like a ghost or something.
Yeah, we could probably make that one. I don't know what my schedule's looking like. Actually,
Miss Reba has found her chair. Reba, you hanging out in your chair?
what up, V? V dropped the link. Thank you, V.
Yeah.
Good night,
That's my-
Cha-Cha.
Fearsome attack dog, Miss Reba.
What's the solar node run?
I don't remember. What by itself, I don't remember. I just got the starter kit, which all
Gotcha.
come together. So
Right.
I don't remember what it runs by itself. But I need to get like another one. Like I said, I should put it down on my sister-in-law's place down there.
You know, an interesting thing that you could get into, I've been nominated to get on like the city board, like the council and stuff. So most, well, I don't know how it is, you know, countrywide, but most small towns around here all have water towers. So if you can get into a city board scenario where you could have the maintenance guy put one up there for you,
Yeah,
I feel
or get on
that
the city board,
great spot.
or get on the city board and put one up on that airport tower.
Right. Well, we don't have an airport here, but I mean, we're just a little town.
We got just a tiny one. It's just a, like I said,
So-
it's just a tiny one.
Right.
On Seed Studios website, the L1 tracker by itself is $33.99. Ships from Canada. Import
Okay.
duties included. But the starter kit is not letting me highlight it, so I don't know what the whole kit runs.
Solar. Vanessa said the solar node is $99.99. So with Vision's discount, it'd be about $90. Or
All right.
is it 20? I can't remember what the percentage is. Maybe it's 15, so maybe it'd be like 85. I don't remember.
Dang. The starter
But
kit
Vanessa
is,
wanted to know what we think about they're trying to get rid of daylight savings time. I would love to see them get rid of daylight savings time, personally.
Yeah, if you jump down the rabbit hole, it's linked to a lot of deaths, heart related and otherwise. It's like really hard on your circadian rhythm to keep changing back and forth, and it
Yeah.
gets vulnerable people like that. So I think they should get rid of it, just
I
for
think
that.
I'd rather keep it, but I would like to stop swapping. If that makes sense. Like just leave it how it is right now.
Okay. Well, with Vision's discount, it cost. I think I paid $160 something for it. So maybe Trent's discounts 20%, and then they add tax. That would probably be about right. I don't know. Anyway, somewhere around there.
I finally found where it gave me an option for a starter kit, which includes the Card Tracker T1000E,
Yeah.
the Weo Tracker L1 Pro, a Sense Cap repeater, and then there's optional antennas and stuff you can pick. But that kit from Seed Studio is let's see, add to cart $191.88. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Jeez.
And then, like I said, with Trent's discount, I paid $160 something. I don't remember what it was, but
I'll take that.
so yeah, go through Trent's site and click on his link that he's got.
Yeah, I'll have to hit that up sometime when I'm not. My truck's going in the shop again. So.
Oh yeah, I had to wait a couple weeks before I got one too, because yeah, same thing. I had to save up a little bit. I volunteered for a Friday and worked an extra day because I thought, well, that'll cover my stuff. So
Right. I dropped $6,000 on fixing me and the wife's vehicle like this month, and I don't know what this is going to cost, but the only thing I can think of that it's acting like either the sensors around the cat are bad, which I just had my catalytic converter and all my O2 sensors replaced and dual exhaust put on 2 years ago. I'm like, dude, there's no way those crap out after 2 years. Right?
No way.
No, yeah, seriously. Like, there's no way they're that shitty.
No, I'm just mocking you got the what? No way Canadian guy voice going.
Yeah, thank you.
okay, for anybody that's interested, that link that Vanessa shared is to Trent's discount. That's Trent's code from his site. So if you click on that link that Vanessa shared, that'll take you so you'll get the discount. So
I'm all about that.
because Vanessa is on the ball.
It doesn't have.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Vanessa's always on the ball.
Copy and paste that. Yeah. Oh, it won't let me copy and paste it all through here. Copy. There we go. Open.
Oh, let's see.
15% off.
Indicates a large fire burning. Oh well, things are going fun over there in Ruski land too. Looks like. I won't say the other word because yeah. Try not to get in trouble with YouTube, but it's hard to watch what you say and not.
It is, especially because they keep changing things.
Yeah, and my filter doesn't work real well, so. Like if I want to say something, I usually just say it, which just gets me in trouble. So I think the older you
Gun
get,
sales are up.
Gun sales are
the
good.
more your filter doesn't
Yeah, we did more business this week than we've done in the last several months.
Hey, there's Fernando. Fernando, good to see you. Welcome in. There we go. I think I froze up for a second. There's Fernando. Good to see you, Fernando. So yeah, if anybody's interested in going to the bug out weekend in Texas, Fernando is the man you want to talk to about that.
Fernando is the Mando.
Yeah. Assuming that Kerrville's not still underwater by then. I seen the pictures, Fernando, on Facebook. Good Lord, they had some rain down there. It was bad.
So OVP, what do you got going on for as far as prepping? What have you been doing this week?
Oh, this week I didn't do much of anything.
He networked with real life people.
Just made a couple of videos and, well, yeah, I was gonna say we did do some networking up there in Amish country. This
Yeah.
So
That's a prep.
I might get some stuff done tomorrow. I did go through and kind of reorganize my bug out bag a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do nothing, but
Yeah, I am. I'm changing up my concept of like get home bags and stuff. I'm going with like micro bags / chest rigs and like a water bladder, because I think that's really all you're going to need is like your EDC plus like a couple niceties, and then if you live within 20 miles of home, you can make it home, right? Like you might walk.
yeah, because
10
you're just
hours. Right.
right.
Now,
Yeah, what
if
I
you-
take to work with me isn't much
Right. And I think
because
that's
I
how a lot
got
of
like 7
people do it. Right. And a lot of people think that like they need the I'm never coming home bug out bag, and that's what they're going to always hump around. I'm like, dude, you need to
Yeah.
walk with, because if you put that on, like back when I was doing all my walking with my plate carrier, my bug out bag, my chest rig, because I was running a slick plate carrier and a chest rig and the rifle and the war belt, dude, you will be sweating your ass off because that's a lot of weight, bro.
It is.
Yeah. Water on that.
Scroggs, the bug out week, the bug out weekend is like Fernando said, it's Thanksgiving weekend in Kerrville, Texas. God's Prepared Warrior right there. That's the man you want to talk to if you're interested in going, because he is putting on that bug out weekend in Texas. So check out his channel. You can shoot him an email and he'll tell you all about it. But yeah, like I said, the stuff I take to work, I don't take much with me to work because it's 7 miles. I mean, what am I going to, I'm not going to be spending the night. I'm not going to be stopping to eat. You know, it's what, 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, 22.5 hours. Worst case scenario, it's during a snowstorm and it's 3 hours or whatever, but I don't need that much stuff to get 3 hours, you know? So.
Right. Exactly.
And yeah, and I talked about that on my bug out plan video that, yeah, this inch bag where I'm never coming home, I go live in the woods the rest of my life is a bad idea. You should have a bug out location already stocked, so your bag should only have what you need to get from point A to point B in it, and that's it. Hey, Howard, good to see you. Scrog says that's 300 miles away. Yeah, well, it's 20, I don't remember, 20 some hours for us, but we're going anyway. I don't remember how many miles it was, but it's a long way from here. So what have you guys been up to this weekend?
I got some canned chicken, and I have been weeding and cutting out weeds out of the cornfield and weeding gardens, watering gardens. We have like no rain here, so you get no rain after our weird rainy year, and like half the gardens died and the grass died, so I've been watering multiple locations a lot.
Just work.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have to go back to work next week. At least it ain't gonna be so hot this coming week.
Oh, it's supposed to be going up here the next few days.
Now we're gonna be mid 70s to 80 all week, and I'm like, okay, that's a little more like it. I can live with that. I don't mind the heat, but it starts to wear on you after a week long. Especially I work in a machine shop, and it's a big metal building, and it's always about 15 degrees hotter in there than it is outside because it just soaks up all the sun, and so I'm looking forward to a week where I'm not soaking wet 5 minutes after I get there.
Yep.
And hanging out with the dogs. Chewy, I don't know if you can see Chewy. He's watching the neighborhood. Chew, what you doing? Reba's passed out in the other chair down here. Well, now she's awake because she heard me say her name. Reba, what you doing? Hanging out.
Oh,
You're just hanging out. They can't stand it when I'm out here. They have to come out. They were just claw at the door, and they're like, no, we got to come out. They don't want to do anything. They just want to hang out here.
yep.
Nope. What happened? I lost Muffin Top.
They just want you to be part of the pack.
YouTube be shutting the man down.
Oh, yeah? You got
He
two?
probably locked his screen.
No, I'm not that cool.
Hey, Chance, what's up? Oh, Chance, I was out here trying to do my Skelly report for tomorrow earlier this evening, and some jackass fired up their lawnmower. I swear to God, they know when I'm out here. They're like, oh, wait, he's out doing something. Let's go mow our grass.
You're infamous.
Thank
in
you,
the
Vanessa.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I swear they know when I'm out here. They're like, oh, we got to go. We got to go. He's out mowing his grass. We got to go fire up the lawnmower. Chance,
Yes.
I seen you were on Cold War Preppers stream earlier. Yeah, we had a tiny little meetup, Chance. It had been quite of a haul for you for, one afternoon. But it's only, a couple thousand miles. Yeah, Chance, I'll probably catch a replay. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't comment in the chat because I was going to start this, but I did watch a little bit of it. I seen you and Mike and Sarge was on there.
Prepping with Sarge, he's been around for a minute.
Yeah. Chance, that doesn't surprise me any. I'll have to watch a replay later. Guys, if you haven't got one of Chance's book, go check out Chance's book. It's on Amazon, I believe. I might here. Let me do this. Hang on here a minute. I got to push some buttons. Where am I at? There we go. Well, that's not what I wanted. Where is? There we go.
Oh, we
There we
I don't
go.
know what's got going on tomorrow, but I got the prepper book chat 1 second after. If you want to hop in and drop in your 2 cents on that.
Oh yeah, what time's that?
That is a great question. My time is ever fluent, but around 8:30, 9ish, 8 to 9 central. Or no, just
I'll be
kidding.
doing the 0 hour.
Prepper Now's round table.
Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely. If I don't watch that when it's live, which I'll probably watch a little bit of it, I'll catch a replay because he does some great jobs with them little round table things. Shelly, good to see you. Chance, I made you blue if you want to drop a link to your book. That
I
way you
just
could,
work
that
here.
way you could drop links. So go check out Chance's book. I have, from what last I checked, the only signed copy of the new book.
Ooh.
Chance, hit me up. I love book discussions. Email me at tacticalmuffintop1776.gmail or at Gmail, however the hell that works.
Oh yeah, Chance. Yeah, Chance is it's always nice to have Chance on. He's a good guest. There we go. There you go. There is a link to Chance's book if you all want to go check it out. Troy, good to see you. My friend from the south, a little bit south. Your CB Farmer has a copy of the earlier book. What was that, Lawfully?
Can you translate CUCV Farmer's name? Because it always gets said wrong on TNT's chat.
I always call him Cute Farmer. I've always called him that. He probably hates my guts.
So does Chance, calls him Cucumber Farmer. I've actually met CUCV Farmer yesterday.
Does he farm cucumbers?
There it is, Cucumber Farmer. No, actually, he works on a cattle farm. So,
All right.
cows.
Cool. They know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about cattle.
Ooh.
He thinks it's because the UCB Farmer thinks it's funny. It is kind of funny. There's Granny. Hey, Granny. Granny is still in Ohio. I met Granny yesterday, too. And Granny is awesome. If you haven't checked out Granny's channel, let me drop a link to that one.
Granny.
Everybody, throw your channels in.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody drop a link. Have you thought about getting one of those dot bands so like when you meet people, you just like boop, drop them your contact stuff? You
That'd
put
be
whatever
cool.
you want on there,
That's-
your YouTube channel, your Instagram.
That'd be a good idea. See if I can. Yeah, there's Granny. Okay, yeah, there it is.
If they're really what they claim, it's $20 one time. Like it's not a subscription thing. Like it's just like you load whatever info onto an RFID band and just.
Oh, but now I kicked myself out. Hopefully we
Oh,
get back
no.
in order. Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Hopefully it's still there. Is it? Yeah, there we go. There's Granny's link. There we go. I'm on my alias on my phone, so
You're a doppelganger.
yes. There we go. So Granny always does a oh, Vanessa got it too. Okay, cool. Thanks, Vanessa. I should have known Vanessa would be on top of it. So Granny does a live stream every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So go check that one out.
TMT, come back. We can
Okay,
match.
Lawfully's you're not folding underwear anymore.
Do what? No, I'm not. The laundry is put away. Can't be pink
Okay.
in my undies.
Hey, you know, people would probably watch you fold underwear because they watch crazy things somewhere.
I can't stand the criticism.
never
I
know
don't
what
want
people are
to
gonna
tell me
watch.
I'm folding them wrong. My ex.
Oh yeah, I'm
particular
sure
about
somebody would
everything.
say you're not doing that right.
Like there's a wrong way to fold a towel. They're all folded.
Is that why she's an ex?
No. Team T's just gone.
Thought maybe that's why
Baby,
she was
come
an
back.
Yeah,
no,
where'd
I'm
he
at
go?
TMT. He's gone.
ex. The tube must have
Totally
got him
dropped
again.
out. I think he locks his screen. Like he goes too long without saying something and his phone.
Yeah, I
rings.
don't know. Ah, that could be. Y'all do laundry. Jazz Genesis,
See, I
what's
knew
up?
it. Everybody's got.
I haven't seen much
cookies.
Jazz lately.
I don't have a drawer.
Oh yeah.
Cucumber.
Well, everybody's
It's a shelf. I've got like I am min-maxing right now on space. Like it's all. I've already got the chair of shorts. Make sure I don't dox myself. Not sure what I was here, but it's all bins.
Prepper
baby.
101, good to see you.
All bins.
Yeah. Hey, whatever works.
Yep.
I have to put all my clothes in something, or my cat will lay on them, and then they're covered in hair. So,
Well, that's the thing with the boxers. One morning I was like, no, see, it was one night. I fell asleep, thought the cat was outside of the room, shut the door, like 1 o'clock in the morning, heard scratching. I was like, go away, like another hour, because you lay there kind of half asleep. It got louder, and then there were meows, and I sat up. She was in the room. So I let her out, and the next morning got out of the shower, came in here. No, it was a couple days later after mowing. I came in late that night, showered, and then reached over in the dark to get a pair of boxers, and my underwear meowed. Turned the light on, the cat sitting on my boxers. So I figured out that's where she was.
yeah, oh yeah,
perching
especially if
when I-
they're fresh out of the dryer because they're nice and warm.
Mhm. And I figured out that's where she had been perching.
Yeah, especially if they're fresh out of the dryer when they're nice and warm. The cat's like, oh yeah, yeah.
That's right, Genesis. Don't
Yeah,
wash
my
it, don't
cat loves
fold
it.
You just,
My cat
you just
loves
wear
it
one
when I-
pair till it falls off.
Take clothes off and put them somewhere until they rot away.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know. A lot of people think of that. If you have a bug out location, you need to have clothes there. You don't want to go out there and wear the same pair of clothes until, like Lawfully was saying, until they just rot off of you.
I'm even just running around the past couple weeks. I figured out it was easier to just take 2 shirts with me every day and like rotate out. Like when we go to the range. There's
Yeah, 'cause
one
it's
day a
been
week
so
we
hot.
go to the range for a little match. Yeah, I'll take 2 t-shirts. What I'll do, we get out there, get started. I sweat through that first one. I go ahead and peel it off, hang it up on the back of the headrest, put the fresh one on, and then when we
Yeah.
leave, I put the first shirt back on because it's dry again.
Yeah.
It's humid.
Yeah, Voodoo, I'm the same way. Yep. I gotta have one of them likes to lay under the covers. There he is.
My
There
goodness.
he is.
That,
There
that
he
one
is.
was my bad. I needed to charge my phone.
Did you charge it?
Wait. Granny said she hasn't been to her laundry room for 2 years because there was a snake in there. Her son and her husband did.
Yeah,
There was a nope rope in the laundry room. That's funny.
no rope.
Oh, Granny's up to almost 2,000 subs. Cool.
Nice,
I'll go
man.
check out Granny because you got to watch her live streams because her mom is on there and her mom is hilarious. I love Nana. She is hilarious. So if you get a chance on Tuesday nights, go check out Granny's live streams. Like I said, usually run about right around 8 o'clock. Chewy, what are you doing?
Not that I'm not already terminally online, but there's so many great people now that like you can't
There is.
consume it all live.
No, you can't.
Most
You
utility
just can't
cars.
watch everything. There is Granny's link again. Granny Southern Corner. Yep. Did I put the? No, I think I put the right one in the last time. Anyway, I might have put the wrong one. But yeah, live Tuesday at 8. Yeah, Tuesday at 8 Eastern. Yeah. All right, so we'll see. I get to watch a lot of this stuff because I'm at work. So I just stick the old headphones on and, But when I'm not at work on the weekends, I don't watch much YouTube. Seems like I'm always doing something. I just don't have time to do it. So,
I mean, I'll be honest, at this point, if somebody goes live while I'm at work, I'll just like turn my volume all the way down, plug my phone in and walk away from it. Just to help get the watch hours for people.
Right.
yeah, just to let it play. Yeah. Yeah, I do that too. It's one of my other coworkers come over and want me to help them with something, and I'll just take the headphones off and lay them down, but let the stream keep playing. So yeah, I mean, I got my weekly staples that I watch, but then I try to catch a lot of replays in that later at night when nobody's on and I'm still stuck at work. So
Man, I think those live stream replays curry you more favor with the algorithm than catching it live.
yeah, I think they do too. But just like Prepper Now's Prepper Roundtable thing tomorrow, I won't catch it because I'm going to do 0 hour. But I would definitely watch the replay Monday, probably while I'm at work.
Right. That is the hard part, is trying to get everything scheduled.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, there's only so many days.
Mm-hmm. Well, the main reason I come on tonight is I seen Mad Chad wasn't on because I thought, well, he usually does a Friday and a Saturday stream, but he didn't do one tonight. So I thought, oh, okay, then he's not doing one. I'll jump on. So fell asleep watching Mad Chad last night. Yeah, they got a little rowdy
Dude.
last night.
I fell asleep too, but I came in
Oh.
late and I was completely confused.
Yeah, God's Prepared Warrior is on Monday nights at 9 Central or 10 Eastern. I usually catch him. That's a good time because there's nobody else on then usually. So, and he does not get as many people in his live stream as he should. So if you guys are up, I know that's kind of late, for day shift workers anyway. But if you guys are up, go watch Fernando on Monday night. Or at least catch a replay sometime along. Because Fernando should have more people in there. It's usually just the regulars.
I can be about it.
Yeah, I try to promote everybody's channel as much as I can. Yeah, no kidding, Chance. Chewy, what are you barking at? Chewy, are you just barking at like air or something? Come on, get up here. Come on.
Chewy.
There's probably a critter out running around somewhere outside the fence. Did you see a critter? Here, go in the house. Come on. No, this way. Where's your mom? Where's Reba? Reba! I don't hear her barking. Not that she barks very often, but I don't know where she got off to. She'll come wandering around sooner or later. Now, his name's Chewy because when he was a puppy, that he just wanted to chew on everything. Now, he doesn't do that anymore, thank goodness, but because we got him when he was 8 weeks old. He's actually Reba's son. That's closer, Vanessa. Yeah. But he's actually, even though he's 3 times her size. Chance that if you get bored, watch one of his streams some night. Oh, I gotta see what my dog's doing. I can hear her down there doing something.
It's a trap.
Reba, what are you doing? Is there a critter down there somewhere? Come on, get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Maybe it's
Come on.
Jimothy.
Come on.
I just like to think that
Come on.
OBP was a Star Wars homie, but no.
No, it's the sleep
Oh,
paralysis.
yeah. I like Star Wars.
raccoon, Jimothy.
Come on, get up here. Reba. 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 Come on. You're not coming.
I love me some Star Wars, except for the new shit called garbage.
Come on. Get up here. A little quicker. Go on. Oh, yeah, I was a Star Wars nerd. Hey, I was a kid in the 70s. What do you expect?
Yeah, you were in on that peak Star Wars, man.
Yeah, I mean, I seen the original in theaters like 4 or 5 times.
Nice.
There you are. Come here, Reba. Come on. Get in the house. Get in there. You all don't need to be chasing critters. There. Okay. All right.
So who
There is a
shot
link to-
first?
Fernando's.
Chance, that's what I'm talking about. Jimothy, the little short spine syndrome raccoon or whatever.
No,
Up in
Granny,
Seattle.
we got like Granny, we got no storms here. It like takes a split right when it gets to my county, and we got nothing. We got a little bit. I mean, like by a little bit, I mean like 5 minutes of rain today, and that was it. I don't know what they were chasing. I don't know if it was a raccoon or a possum or a neighborhood cat. Who knows? There was some kind of critter. Got them all worked up. Nothing better than a critter.
I'm related to a couple.
Couple critters.
You are a critter.
Yeah, yes, sir. You wouldn't believe me, but I'm eating an entire can of beans,
Brains.
and they're cold.
That's a good way to get some protein and fiber there, Lachlan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chance, what video's floating around, Chance? I missed something.
The crazy raccoon with short spine syndrome. So he's
Oh.
like a foot long, but he looks like some sort of like sleep paralysis demon because he's like a little vaguely raccoon looking furball with like long legs.
Okay. No, I missed that. Yeah, we don't have, I don't know, we have, I guess, a normal amount of critters in our area. Not an over.
Ohio's got Mothman, don't you? Isn't that your cryptid?
Yeah, that was down in a river town. What town was that? Shoot. I actually took some Amish guys down there once, and I was telling them the story because I knew we were going to that town. And I actually let them watch a video from the Y-Files. I can't remember the name of the town now, but yeah, the Mothman was originally from Ohio. Yeah, right on the border of Ohio and West Virginia.
You know what I was thinking, OVP? And I don't know if this is the plan or whatever, but I war game this scenario in my head. I was like, if I was OVP, I would try to bug out to the Amish. What would happen if that's other preppers' plans and they decide to say no to any and all, even though you have your contacts and stuff, and you like I don't want to like have you lay out your plan or anything here, but like what would happen if they said no and just kept everybody out? Because I think statistically they are probably the people that are going to pull out if they're not in a bunker. The Amish will make it because they've been making it, their whole lives.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, Troy Sutton. Yeah, Point Pleasant. You're right. Thank you. Because I couldn't remember the name of the town. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. The thing is, they're pacifists. So, I mean, I don't know. But, they say they're pacifists, but I don't think I'd push that theory with some of them.
Right.
They might change your mind.
If they wouldn't let you in now in the quote unquote good times, what makes anybody think they would let you in?
Well, because it's business, and they don't they have to sell stuff to make it, to buy their next input, so that way they can finish their stuff, and to think that I see them go to what's that? It's like a Tractor Supply, but it sells guns and stuff. I wish we had them here in Nebraska. They have them in Indiana. Damn, what is that?
Hey, Just 10, good to see you. Yeah, they got a Lehman's Brothers around here that sells a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's like a farm store, but you can buy like clothes there, and they got a gun counter, and I can't think of it. It's red.
I don't think we have one here, because it's not ringing a bell. But
I know I don't have one. Otherwise, I'd be
It's
there
not-
every week.
It's not Tractor Supply.
No, it's not. Tractor Supply here don't have a gun counter.
Shelly said Cow Ranch. I've never heard
Nope.
of that, so maybe I don't know.
Never heard of that either. They come in, they got popcorn. There's always Amish people shopping there. They go grab all the cooking oil and
Oh, like
Atwoods.
I know what you mean. A Rural King?
yeah, Rural King. Yeah, I wish
Is it
we had
Rural
that.
King?
Yeah, it is. I love
Yeah.
Rural King.
We
But like
actually have one. Of those.
they do. They go buy.
We have
they'll
one
buy.
of those.
They'll go in and buy like the sausage and all like the vinegar and canning jars and lids and stuff there. They have to sell stuff so they can go buy that stuff, right? That's inputs they need.
Yeah, and they got like stuff for their horses. They got medications, and yes, they have a gun counter. And I actually we have one of those in our town here. I got my my skill weed eater there, and we usually get dog food from there. Oh
Yeah. I love Rural King. I wish we had one in Nebraska. I'd probably go broke there because I'd buy so much shit.
it is a good place. I like it.
And it's
Yes,
pretty
they do
good.
have
It's
popcorn. Just
pretty cheap too. Like it's pretty rad. They get good Black Friday deals on ammo and stuff.
yeah, they do. Yeah, I got some pretty good Amish friends. That's always an option. So. But yeah, I mean, would they turn people away? I mean, it's kind of against their religion to turn people away. So I don't know how they'd handle that if they got like big groups of people showing up. You know, if it was a few people, I'm sure it would be fine. But
Yeah, but for how long?
I don't know. I
'Cause
never.
if you're not willing to convert, which is fair. I mean, if you're not willing to like live under their religion and rule set,
Right. Yeah, they also probably wouldn't want you corrupting the children, seeing you do things that they don't do. But so I don't know. Yeah.
I don't want people corrupting my children.
But
And I said on Mad Shads
if you think about it,
in Minecraft.
if you think about it,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
You can get the updated pedo list, all 4 counties around you every month. Just saying, addresses and their pictures of what they
Yeah.
look like updated. I will
Yeah.
be taking care
But
of that
if
list.
you had like a permanent grid down scenario, you'd kind of be Amish anyway. So I mean, you really wouldn't be corrupting them. That I mean, so. And we go to church anyway. Their church probably ain't much different than ours. I've taken them to church service, but I never like sat in to see what it's all about. I should have sometime, but I didn't. So, but people think they don't pay taxes, and well, they don't pay a lot of sales tax because most of what they do is considered agricultural. So our farmers don't pay that tax either, and then they don't pay property tax because they rotate where they have church. So everybody in church has church at their place, once they just kind of rotate. So however long it takes to get it back around to you. So everybody's property is considered a church. So, and churches don't pay property tax. So that's how they get away with that. But if they got a job in that, they pay income tax, they pay Social Security, they pay all that stuff. So,
if you set in on one of those services, you probably would be lost unless you speak Pennsylvania Dutch.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they do it in
whatever.
English or not.
Old English, or Old German, whatever it is that Old German
Mhm.
they speak.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
The Amish were in an ICE protest in Maine today. Really? That surprised me. They usually don't like stick their nose in the affairs of anybody else. Really, they kind of keep to themselves. So that's kind of shocking, actually. Anti-ice. Huh. That's interesting, Vanessa.
That is.
Yeah, Voodoo, you might be right. Like I said, I never sat in on one. I should have back when I was hauling them all the time, but I never did. So usually I didn't take them anywhere on Sundays, except in the wintertime when they get bad out. They didn't want to take the buggy to church because sometimes, they go 30 miles. Well, they didn't want to go 30 miles in the buggy when it was below zero. So, hey, Hudson Valley, good to see you. So I would take them to church services sometimes on Sundays. And, but like I said, I never sat in on one. But I should have. I really should have.
How have you not?
Yeah, the Mennonites drive vehicles, some of them. Yeah. And all the Amish are different. It depends on what church you go to. What rule, each church has different rules. Like, when I was hauling Amish, I had families that they couldn't have like a gas powered engine of any kind. So, they would have like electric trolling motors. They would have electric trolling motors, and they'd have like kayaks and stuff that they'd go fishing out of. And then I hauled another family where they had a huge like ocean liner boat that they took up to Lake Erie that had like, twin 300 motors on it and things like that. So it just depends on which church you're in, what rules you got to go by.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they've really taken to the electric bikes. Yeah. Like to get back and forth to work and just run around town and that. So, and they use solar generators to, keep them charged. So they're really big into the solar generators.
I have built a lot of stuff that runs on hydraulic motors for them or off of a tractor.
Yeah. The one guy that I used to haul that he built kitchen cabinets, they used his whole woodworking plant where he built the cabinets was belt driven, and it run off a big old diesel engine out of a semi.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them,
they're religious take.
Yeah, or they'll have air tools, and air tools they're real big with air tools, and some of them are actually have like the guy that had the big boat. He actually had electricity in his shop. He built whole kitchens, and I don't know, they like to build kitchens. Don't ask me why, but anyway, and he had an internet. He had a computer with like 3 screens that he took care of his business and stuff on. He couldn't have it in his house, but he had it in his shop, which was right next door. So,
right.
So like I said, it depends on what church you belong to, what the rules are. So, and then you got the Swartzentruber Amish that they won't even ride in a car. If you can't get there in the buggy, you don't go. And they have like no electricity, no, a lot of them run their lights in their house off of natural gas. The Swartzentrubers won't even do that. Like it's candlelight. I mean, they're old school.
They're probably doing it right better than the rest of us.
Oh yeah, them are the ones that are definitely survived because they have no modern technologies now. So, like the farming ones will have tractors and stuff, but the Swartzentruber Amish still use, they're pulling plows with horses and stuff like that. So, I mean, if everything went SHTF today, they'd never know a difference.
Except for all the people migrating across their pasture.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Mm. They're in a pretty good standpoint. I don't think a lot of city people would get there. I don't think a lot of people's first reaction would be, hey, I'm going to hit up the Amish. Like the prepper-minded people maybe, but like most normies are going to be like, I'm going to hit up Walmart or the mall or a gun store. That's what all the normies think. Like,
don't come to the gun store. You can't have any then. When your money's no good, we're keeping it.
Right. Or they're going to go hoard all the toilet paper like they did the last time.
Right. And that's stupid. You should go to some place where you should go to like a feed store, because that's where like the in-game prepper and the people with like livestock are going to be. Those are the people you actually want to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like SHTF happens, I have enough bases covered. I'm getting extra T-post and chicken wire and like solar zappy zaps for when people touch my fences. They have an issue, right?
Once there is a resurgence of community, and you've got people you can trust to barter with, I'm trading 5 rounds of 9 for 1 roll of TP. Maybe 10 if I like you.
You ain't touching none of my teeth. Maybe 10 if it's 3-ply, 3-ply.
I said TP, not PP.
Uh-huh. Well, 3-ply PP. What does that even mean?
Hey, that's
You
going to
said
be
you're
used
not
as a
touching.
barter thing too. The oldest profession in the world. Oh yeah, that'll come back in big fashion.
Yeah. You know, another thing I was thinking about today, I was
That'll be
in
helping
the
single
pool
mothers everywhere.
after I pulled weeds for about 3 hours, and this garden got overgrown. It skipped a couple people's watch rotations. They were supposed to attend to it. Sickness and whatever happened. So I was out there and it was overgrown with grass. So I was basically pulling it basically back to square one before I dropped a bale of hay on it to help keep it from regrowing, right? And I was in the pool with my kiddo, and I was like, man, eventually, like, my chlorine's going to run out for this. And then I was thinking, man, I was killing with my thermos. I got those mosquito catching deals, those orange and black things I've done a review on. They work great. And then I was like, I have all of my anti-mosquito in effect. And I'm still getting eaten alive. Like, SHTF happens. If you don't have your bug out location set up with like all your lavender, basil, and like marigolds and stuff, and I have that in my yard, my personal yard now, all that in effect, and I still get eaten up by mosquitoes. Like, just the inputs that you use to try and keep your area more livable, better for you to work in environment, just the environment that you're more happy with, those will run out. It's just crazy.
Unless you're growing them yourself.
Yeah, and I mean, like, those little mosquito deals, they work great because they put a, or like I have a, I need to do a video on it. I have a Japanese beetle trap that I have emptied 3 times a week since I installed it. It just has a little deal. It's just a bag. I put a rock in the bottom of it, and it has
I know. I've seen them.
yeah, it has like their pheromone that it's like it's getting it on time and a scent for the nectar they like. And I feed that. I throw them in the freezer and feed them to my chickens. That's a protein input for my chickens, and it's frozen, so it keeps them cool when it's hot. You know, they love it. But
That's
that
a good idea.
stuff, that I ain't gonna have 10 years worth of that little pheromone block to put on my trap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that
The
saves my
mosquitoes
garden.
aren't bad here.
Yeah, because you don't have those Bill Gates mosquitoes.
Michael Wolf, that was fake, actually. The whole Amish mafia thing. That wasn't real.
It was for real, for real. It was on TV.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. It was on. Well, okay, but it wasn't real.
Didn't some of those guys end up in prison?
I think so. Yeah, but they
Doomsday
weren't.
Preppers was on there.
And the TV show scenario may not be real, but I know that some of the Pennsylvania Amish have run guns for the CIA.
Well, maybe.
That's like proven.
I don't think that's over in Lancaster County. They haven't. Nothing like that's happened around here in Holmes County, where the second, or I don't know. They go back and forth about which one's the biggest Amish community, but they're both big. It doesn't matter. But oh yeah,
Justin, how do you know? I'm asking.
yeah. Okay,
Asking for
sure.
a friend. We can't believe that guy. He can't even spell television.
I haven't seen him on TV. That's why I'm curious. He knows.
I seen him on TV. He's a good-looking underwear model.
All right, I got to get more coffee. I'll be right back.
He's caffeinating up.
I am.
You say he models underwear? Was that
I said
back-
nothing. You heard
back
what you
when?
wanted.
No,
Oh,
you stole the pun, but whatever.
yeah, I did. All right. I think I got all my YouTube stuff straightened out, so we'll see. We're going to try and do a book chat tomorrow, yo.
Thought you said you were sitting in on the.
I am. I'm going to be burning the candle at both ends for like the next 3 weeks. I got to get some stuff filmed before I go to my class so I can put out some content. I'll probably do some live streams. I'll probably have to do some Rumble stuff because I'm probably about out of StreamYard.
I bet you're not.
Okay, I made a whole pot of that Amish coffee, and this stuff's so good I can't let it go to waste.
So do they grow the beans?
They grow them in a different Amish community, and they trade for them to get them up here. They don't grow them up here.
I was going to say, like, where are they getting the right climate for that?
I think they grow them down south somewhere. I don't know exactly where.
South America, and bring them on up.
Yeah,
I
Like
think there's
Argentina or
It
something.
would be rough. Most people can grow teas, but no coffee equals that sucks. Lemongrass oil.
Now, there is a way to grow coffee in this climate. Trent was looking into it. He was talking about it, but I don't remember what all he said. But he had come up with a way to grow coffee here in this climate. So I don't know how it worked. You'd have to run that by him. But
You get chicory coffee down here in the south. Not that Arkansas is terribly to the south.
And Voodoo Queen. Just do those with no other inputs. Like I run my smoker pretty much 24/7 on the weekends to meal prep and stuff for the week, especially with my diet. So I got the smoker going. I have marigolds everywhere. I have lavender. I have citronella plants. I have all that stuff. Guess what? I still have fly traps. I still have mosquito traps. I still have like all that stuff, and I still have all those mosquito deals that I did a review on. They're black and orange. You can buy like Tractor Supply in any farm store, really. They're supposed to cover a quarter mile. I currently have 4 of them deployed at my house, and I have 20 of them deployed on the farm, and I'm still getting eaten alive. So we still have all that stuff implemented. And at the farm, we have lemongrass planted around the buildings because it helps keep snakes and mice away. Like all that stuff, marigolds everywhere, like all the stuff, the lavender. When you live next to a cornfield, you have bugs. You have water. There's moisture there constantly because of the pivots or the pipe, right? You have an unknown amount of, like, if you haven't lived by a cornfield, you don't know the fucking bugs you have. Okay, I'll just put it out there like that. If you don't live near agriculture, you don't know
Fernando,
like.
Fernando said you can grow coffee down south, and he has a coffee business, so he would know something about that. I do not, but I believe him because Fernando, one of these days I'm going to remember to send you my address because he was going to send me some coffee samples, and I keep forgetting to send him my address.
Chicory and dandelion root. Oh, okay.
Actually, I should do that right this second while I'm thinking about it, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget. Because I've only been meaning to do it for like, I don't know, a month and a half now.
Yeah. Coffee is a big one, dude. And, man, you just don't have enough. Especially, like, a lot of people, it really takes a conscious effort to go to just drinking tea, coffee, and water because there's so many other things that we can drink. And everybody in your mag, your group, whatever you want to call it, everybody still drinks pop. You still get the people that drink a Monster every day. You still get the people that have to have a Diet Coke or Dr. Pepper. You know people like that. You know the Dr. Pepper addicts, the Mountain Dew addicts, the Coke addicts, the either one, nose variety or the pop variety. You know those
sugar.
Right. And it's just like they have to have that drink. Or I know people that like chug lemonade, like Country Time lemonade. That's like their jam. You know what I mean? When they have to go to, like, I'm self-sacrificing, and for my diet, it's good to just do tea, coffee, and water. That's going to be a huge life change for a lot of people if you're not already implementing that in your life. And they're going to suck through more of your stores because they're going to find something to be that crutch. and it's going to be your coffee. It's going to be your tea. You know what I mean? So you need more of that stuff than what you think. It's morale, but it's also going to help people get over their current day addictions.
Okay,
Shit
there,
alert,
I
baby.
finally sent Fernando my address. I knew if I didn't do it now, I was going to forget. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, what's that? 4 bat houses, yeah. I thought about it pretty hard, Voodoo Queen. Took 4 years to get enough bats.
Stay away. No
At
dose.
some like state
Shit
parks,
alert.
they put them up just to help with like campground areas.
Oh, France and Germany are going to be doing nuclear exercises, huh? Interesting.
There's I don't remember what I heard that on. They're getting ready to implement something this year, basically to simulate a attack on the grid, and it's basically a countrywide prepper. Like they're telling them to stock food, water, medical, a wind-up radio, so they can, and like they're sending out the pamphlets again. So when we see that,
like every company in the world, or every country in the world is doing that, except this one.
I think it's by design
Telling
because
their
they
people
want 90% of people to die.
I mean, if you go to the golly, brain fart. People come scoop you up after there's a natural disaster.
DV said, "Touch my
FEMA.
monster, it's all over with."
Yeah.
FEMA?
If you go to FEMA's website, they tell you to have a 72-hour bag and a wind-up radio and a flashlight. I mean,
Yeah,
they
you're
at a
right,
micro
Mike.
level.
Mike's on it. Yeah, the rest of the world's preparing for World War III except us. Yep, you're exactly right.
Amen.
Rabbit, you beat me to it. I was going to ask what monster. Less innuendo, but
We're bad people.
or why is it white?
Vanessa has copies of 5 different countries. Why do I keep saying companies? Pamphlets. Well, everybody's run by companies now anyway, I guess. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you got business on the brain.
B, drop that in my Discord, would you? That'd be an interesting topic of discussion.
yeah, it would be actually.
I mean, I'm sure it's in your Discord. I could just go check it out. But
TMT, do you read the other language
Yeah,
besides
I don't know
English?
about
no, but Google Translate.
I don't know about France and Germany doing nuclear drill. I mean, France is just going to, they're just going to surrender, and I don't think we want Germany rising up again.
France has already been taken over by Muslims.
Probably
Germany,
them
however,
Yeah.
exercising, receiving it, not sending it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. France is already basically Iran 2.0,
yeah, it's
which
toast.
is what they're trying to do here. But
It's towel heads and crumpets. Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
I heard a deal, and it was very, very interesting. It was from a black man. I wish I would have saved the video because I would have loved to have a chat on it. The guy said, you guys think you're so cool out here robbing your Gucci and Nike stores, and you're flashing your money, and you got your Glock switches, and you're holding your gun sideways and saying that you can beat up all these white people and you're taking the country over. And he said, and I'm not being racist on it, this is the black guy saying this. He's like, and he was very well dressed, very well pronounced, like he was an upper level
Here
dude.
we go.
He flat said, he said, the white people have such great power to not run around like hoodlums and flaunt this stuff and get so emotional so quickly. They said they're calculated, they are educated, and when they come for you, they're not going to come at you in the streets with 20 of their homies shooting down a random street. They're going to come for you at night with night vision suppressors and tactics.
I agree with that.
So, carry a big stick, be the most dangerous guy in the room, but you don't need to tell everybody you're the most dangerous guy in the room. When that switch gets flipped in the United States, people that think they have the power when they're like implementing all the immigrants and stuff, it's going to be a different thing. I mean, you can even have the FUDs, the shotguns, and the 1911s never die guys, and the guy with the single shot under his back seat, he's probably pretty dang good with that single shot, right? You get the good old boys mixed with the people that have some tactics and some money and some training behind their gear. It's going to be a problem. And I don't think they realize how well the U.S. population is on one side of the spectrum or the other, whether you're the FUD side that's just really, really good with great grandpa's old 30-06, or you're the super tactical run and gun 3-gun, guy. Regardless of what end of that spectrum you're going to get 10 guys in varying degrees of that spectrum. And as long as they can work together and have enough resupply and enough grub to get back to and some medical to get back to, they're going to have a problem. And it's going to be bloody. It's going to be, and there'll become power vacuums. So I think the cartels would move. I think anybody that has stateside, quote unquote, sleeper cells, like all that stuff's going to pop off at the same time.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, Fernando just sent me something from the Conservative Brief that says the United States Department has just issued a worldwide caution due to elevated Middle East tensions, warning American citizens across the world to exercise increased caution as the conflict with Iran escalates. That's interesting. And I got something from one of my Telegraph channels that says a couple more troops that were critically injured in the Jordanian strikes have passed away, and President Trump has given the green light for a ground invasion. Now, that hasn't been verified, but they're a pretty good source, so looks like things are going to get crazy over there.
Could be a problem.
So I don't think the what Chance calls Schrodinger Strait is going to be open anytime soon. And I love that term, by the way.
Love it.
Yeah, Chance come up with that. Like Schrodinger's cat. You never know if it's open or closed.
I don't know. It's wild. To
So
come up with this theory and sit here and think, because I think it gets you ready for, you can move quicker on the whatever does happen. It lets you be prioritized since you've, sat here and war gamed it night in and night out with homies and whatnot in different times.
yeah, absolutely.
Since I started YouTube, my prepping has changed.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. But yeah, I mean this strait thing, now they're talking about shutting down the other strait. I don't remember the name of it. Vanessa probably knows. But I mean, this is going to put a real strain on our supply chain. And then we've, all the problems we've had with crops over here this year. I'm telling you, y'all, now you guys know, and most of the people in the chat know too, but if there's somebody in there that don't, you all need to stock up on some food.
Can confirm the food issues are real here. Coming from an ag belt, Nebraska. I'm letting you guys know there's a lot of fields that have been tilled under. There's a lot of cows that aren't here from the fires and stuff. And when the hurricanes come, most of the feed comes from our area to the hurricane torn people for their ag, and it's not here to give them. So when the hurricanes come, there's going to be an even bigger shortage for that stuff. The supplies needed for all the cattle that we need to consume are currently not stateside. We don't have the numbers to feed all the cattle we have today.
Yep.
We just don't. I've talked to so many different farmers that have one field, farmers that have 15, 20. They all said they don't have enough. That's just in Nebraska. It cannot only be in Nebraska.
Oh, no, it's not. A lot of the farmers around here grow feed corn, and yeah, I haven't seen near as many feed corn fields this year as normal. So it's not just it's all over.
So you might think that man, this flat of cans for $1.28 a can is a bad deal. Trust me, buy 4 of them
Yep. I
because
agree with that.
you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat. Next year is gonna be when you're gonna really see the price jump. When I told you guys $12, I told everybody. What was it? 6 months ago, I think I was on your chat and somebody else's chat. $8 ground beef was gonna happen. I don't know if you guys seen it. I got $8, $9 ground beef here in Nebraska. I told you guys when I was on Prepper Now's chat, you're gonna see $12 beef for a pound of beef, 80/20, the cheapest beef. You're gonna see it next year. You might see it at the tail end of this year if it keeps going the way it's going.
Yep. I knew Vanessa would know the name of that strait. The Bob All Madon Madab Strait. Yeah. The one on the other in the Red Sea or in the Gulf of Aden. Okay. Red Sea. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I knew she'd know what it was. I couldn't remember.
Gulf of Aden, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. We're slowly being taken over from the inside. Yeah. They told the Houthis to block it off. Right. Yep. Yeah, I know the people in here know, but the normies, they don't pay any attention, so they just, I don't know. It's going to be bad. Is everybody still here? Did I lose everybody?
No,
Okay.
I got.
Okay.
I was
Well,
letting you know.
Something was getting weird
Loud and clear.
on YouTube, so I was just checking.
Dang YouTube! Now they know we're cycling in on the real problem.
Yeah, I thought maybe they said, okay, that's enough of you guys.
Right.
Wouldn't surprise me. I've managed to not get whacked so far, shockingly, but
I've been whacked a couple times.
Whoa.
Prepper Now had to take like a month off so he didn't get whacked again. Yeah, it is. It's going to get worse before it gets worse. I agree. I think Hudson Valley coined that phrase, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the first place I heard it, I think, that I remember anyway. That's another channel if y'all guys aren't watching that you need to watch, but I think most people in here are.
That's
Because-
a good dude.
Yeah, We All Gotta Die Wednesdays, like the best show on YouTube, so. Yeah, Voodoo, there's nothing wrong with that. Stock your freezer.
And then
Because all you're going to do is head yourself against rising prices. Even if it's still available, the price is going to get out of control. So if you got a freezer stuffed full of it now, you're paying today's price and not next year's price.
right, which is going to save you money, so it lets you have more options.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. We have wise people here tonight.
I know I'm just some dumb kid.
And right now, money stores.
Oh yeah, the economy sucks. The job market sucks. They're all going to get replaced by AI. We can go down that rabbit hole, but that's coming. And I don't know what we do after that hits, but I guess we'll
I've
figure it out.
already moved jobs. That way I am AI proof.
I don't think anything's permanently AI proof, but you can delay it longer.
I know they definitely can't unless they make a robot that can do all the shit that I fucking do every day. I'll be fine.
I don't know. I've seen him over in China hanging drywall and building houses and doing all kinds of crazy things. So I think eventually, now I don't know when eventually is, but eventually they'll be able to do everything.
Well, that's just depressing, OVP.
Well, it's just the way we're headed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
This is when Lawfully locks down. He doesn't like to get into these super depressing scenarios.
Well, okay, Just 10's got a point. Nobody likes hanging drywall, so I mean,
I like doing drywall. I like mudding and sanding and painting.
really?
Yeah, I like doing drywall.
He's the Picasso of home improvement.
I have been remodeling since I was like 10 years old. So
He likes to mud the cracks, fill the holes with his fingers.
yeah, I'm really good at
He's
filling.
not going to use a trowel and scrape. He wants to like play in the sandbox.
In there.
But you know, they all the people that are building these AIs keep telling us this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea. And then they do it anyway because it's an arms race now. They're afraid if they stop, then China or Russia or somebody will beat them to the punch. Oh, there you go. I got a job for you, TMT. You can go down in Texas and hang some drywall.
Road trip.
Pass.
Side job.
I'm a professional gopher. You just throw stuff and cuss and fuss and tell me what you need me to bring you, and I'll go get it. I can hold the light real good.
Hey, man, don't underestimate a gopher. I love having a gopher. Usually it's my wife, and she's like, I hate that you do all these projects. I'm like, you're welcome.
I spent several summers pushing many a wheelbarrow,
Mm-hmm.
mixing mud.
Yeah. When I was young, like a long time ago, back when dinosaurs still roamed the earth,
Holy moly.
I worked for a little bit at a lumber yard delivering drywall, and we had to carry it in and put it in each room. And yeah, that sucked. That was not fun. But I did that for like a year.
You were ripped.
I was at the time, yeah.
Yeah. All under slinging drywall, man. It's a pretty good workout.
Yeah, we'd carry the double bundles in, you know. You had to get right in the middle of it and yeah. Oh yeah, I was a beast back then. Not now. Now I'm just old man.
Can you hold the sheet up by yourself and then tack it?
I just loaded it into the rooms. I didn't hang it.
Oh, gotcha.
But we had to slide it off the truck and carry it in, carry it up steps, and it sucked.
Yep.
Is that an audio feedback or somebody have like a squeaky fan going?
There's crickets. I'm outside. There's crickets. You might hear crickets.
Ah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's probably it because I do hear a couple back there chirping away. So
I'm getting my P.O. boxes ready to ship out. I got a couple stragglers here. I needed to get different size boxes. They didn't have all the, I think 2 more big boxes. They only had 1. So I don't know what people were mailing this week, but man, they were mailing something. So that sucks.
Yeah, I need to get another package together and send it to you. I got some neat mouse pads for you.
So here,
If anybody uses mouse pads.
we'll bring up this topic. So Michael Wolf says Trump's pushing for voter ID to stop those people from voting, and so they can't get elected. What do you guys think about voting in general?
I think you still have to do it, but it is heavily.
I think everyone who's motivated to do it should do it. I don't think that the government should put any barriers in the way of citizens voting, but I like the old way where, like, if you get the government you deserve, but if you're not informed enough to go vote, you shouldn't. So,
Okay.
the Democrats, I should say, they've done a good job of like making it really easy to farm votes. Like people that aren't interested, that are not informed, that don't care, or that are extremely low information. Which, I mean, there are low information or ignorant people on all sides. But I do think
it's still
with everything else
we can mess.
I think we should have voter ID.
I mean, we already have. You're already track trace database every other aspect of your life. What's proving that you're really you in the flesh that day to go vote?
Yeah, help the flock cameras confirm you.
I mean, you have to have an ID to get a fishing license. So, I mean, now my theory is that the whole thing's a big soap opera. It's not even real. Because if you think about it, the politicians don't really run anything. The billionaires run everything. And they got their people that they want to put in office. And if your vote really mattered, they wouldn't let you do it. I mean, they're not going to put their well-being in your hands. That's my opinion. So I don't vote. But
Well, if you
That's
think it
just my
doesn't
opinion.
matter, that's even if you don't think it matters, you should still go vote. I've heard a lot of apathetic people like that. I know a Vietnam vet that's literally killed people for this country, and he doesn't vote, has never voted. And it's like, why? And he kind of echoes the same sentiment. And it's like, more reason to do it, because if it doesn't make it, I mean, if you don't think it matters, I mean,
yeah, I
you got
think
nothing.
I
You know what I
think they
mean?
know who. Go ahead.
You have nothing to lose to go ahead and go do it.
Yeah, I think they know who the next president will be, and the one after that, probably the one after that. They're already getting groomed and ready to go. And the whole thing's
Well,
like
yeah.
watching Days of Our Lives. Like, it's not real, you know.
I think there's some of that. There's a reason why they go after Trump so hard. He shook up the soap opera, but I think he probably planned ops,
Yeah, he's still playing his role, but his role is to get people fired up, which he's doing.
All right. So if it's made up, who and why would they have ever let Trump win the first time, let alone the second time?
Because you don't control anything anyway. It's all part of the game. It's more dividing people, because think about it. Trump in office has divided a lot of people. You know, you got the people, you either love him or you hate him, and the ones that hate him hate everybody that loves him. And you know, it's more divide and conquer.
I don't love him. Really, I mean, on the grounds that he stands on, he would have been a fairly centrist and arguably milquetoast candidate. You know, like remove Trump the character from what he actually like has pushed. He would be popular. Would have been popular. Like if his name had been hang on. I think faster than I speak, and I speak faster than I think sometimes. If you had the same policies being put in place, but it were not Donald Trump's face to it, it would be popular. Would have been popular, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, that's
I'm really
like-
curious to see how things go in these midterms. But I watch politics. Just because I don't believe in it doesn't mean I don't pay attention, because I pay attention to everything. But I watched his little speech the other night, thinking maybe he was going to spring something big on us, and the whole election fraud was just like the cover story. But it wasn't. That's pretty much what he talked about.
I think you still got to vote. It's one more thing that you can do.
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking anybody for voting. I mean, that, like I said, that was just my personal opinion. I'm not going to disagree with anybody else's opinion. It's just, you know, I'm not going to tell anybody
People
don't.
being flown into this country to be welfare recipients that are a free vote for them. Those are the people that need the ID check for sure.
Oh yeah, and they're fighting against that big time, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think everybody would agree that yeah, you need to be a citizen and have an ID to vote. I mean, you need an ID to do everything else.
The problem is that there are enough states now slinging driver's licenses out. Like you would have to have a real ID at this point. to let your driver's license count as your voter ID.
Yeah, you're right
And
about
that's
that.
why I think that it all needs to be something done, like at a county level. Like you go get your driver's license or whatever, your address and everything, and then you submit all that to your county assessor or I don't know. The title of the job eludes me right now, but anyways, so that you're on the roll before election day.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I think if you want to vote, you need to be motivated enough to like get your ducks in a row, and then go vote in person on election day.
yeah, because they are slinging CDLs to pretty much anybody who can sit behind a wheel.
And I don't even want like early voting anymore. Like, I'm sorry, old people, if it's inconvenient, but like, if you're not, election day should be a federal holiday. Let's get rid of 2 or 3 of these superfluous holidays that don't mean anything to 2/3 of the country, and let's make election day an official holiday, and let's make it a mandate that if you're an employer, you have to allot 3 hours of the workday at least. Like it's just part of like when you become an employer, you have an EIN number. With like, you have to allow every employee at least 2 hours of paid leave.
Or
Off,
just shut everything down.
excusable absence. Well, you don't want the whole country to like fall apart one day.
Well, no, wait a minute. In the 70s, okay, I'm old. Remember, I'm old. So in the 70s, on Sunday, you couldn't even get gas. There was nothing open. Nothing. Maybe a truck stop. If you had a truck stop in your town, maybe you could go to the truck stop and get gas. But there was absolutely nothing open on a Sunday anywhere. So, but you knew that, you knew, hey, I need gas. I better go get it today because tomorrow they'll be closed. So if you told everybody ahead of time, hey, listen, the whole country is everything's going to be shut down on election day. So if you need stuff, you better go get it before then. It would just be like being in the 70s again on a Sunday. That's all. I mean, we lived, the country survived,
Yeah, it's a different time now. Everything is.
You're right.
Just in time serve. Like your grocery stores are just in time delivery, and it is a different economy. The velocity of money is different now. It's different. I don't think it would work.
It would cause some issues the first time. Once if they started doing it every time, people would kind of get, okay, we got to plan ahead. But yeah, the first time they did it, yeah, it would probably cause issues. I agree with that.
And maybe one day it wouldn't like jack everything up. That's what, an election day doesn't even have to be in November. Like it's that way because 250 years ago they picked it then because that was the least busy time of the year. That it was the winter. It wasn't farming season.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we could do elections in March now if we wanted to.
Yeah. Good night, B.
Maybe.
Yeah, Michael Wolf, I've seen that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've seen that theory that they're all got some kind of relation to certain families and stuff. I haven't looked into that. If y'all want to go down a rabbit hole sometime, go check out what's it called? My Lunch Break. Have you seen that channel?
Yeah, it's like the 7 families that rule the world or whatever.
Yeah, that My Lunch Break will throw you down a rabbit hole that's bottomless. I've been kind of watching their stuff lately. It's interesting.
You get enough people into ancestry, like I think a whole lot of that's just virtue that all of our presidents have come from old stock.
Yeah.
A bunch of them can trail their lineage back to Plymouth.
Yeah, either that or they married into, like even Kennedy, the Onassis family was a rich and powerful family, and he married Jackie Onassis, and so yeah, some of them married into that clan or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Jackie's dad was one of the richest people in the world at the time.
I'm not old. How do they make their money?
I don't know. I don't remember. Real estate. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. I've looked at it before, but it's not coming to me right now. But I know that Jackie Kennedy, or Jackie Onassis' dad, was one of the very, very wealthy, kind of like what you would consider like Elon Musk or Gates or something now, back at in the time. Not that the Kennedy family themselves were poor or anything, but so yeah, it seems like they all got some kind of connection to somebody else pulling the strings.
Be cool to be a Kennedy, as long as you're not lobotomized.
Yeah, I don't know. Kennedys have bad luck, except for what's his name? The one that's in Congress now.
The flying congressman.
Totally ripped.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
No. RFK's not in Congress.
No, why can't I think of his name? I can picture him in my head, or my brain shut off today.
The fat one that died like 8 years ago?
No. The oh, now I got to look it up.
He's not in Congress, guys. He's not talking about RFK Jr.
No,
And he's
John
got bad
Kennedy.
luck. Remember, he got that
Senator
parasite
John.
that-
Y'all remember Senator John Kennedy? He's hilarious when you see him on. He's always making funny statements and stuff. They do a lot of memes on him. When he's always saying, "God, give me strength, or give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money."
Love it.
Yeah, the old guy. You're knowing if you saw him. He's hilarious. Let me see if I can get a picture. I'll put it on the screen. Let's see. Yeah, here. Let me turn my camera back on. See if we can get some light. This guy. See if I can get it in the right light so it doesn't glare. Maybe if I. Nope, that ain't working.
Yeah, hold it lower. It's over the live.
Can you see it?
Nah.
Maybe this
There you
way.
go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's not. But he's not related to that Kennedy family.
No, but his last name's Kennedy. But
Yeah, fair enough.
you think somebody take a whack at him just because he had the same last name? Yeah, Kentucky. Right, Voodoo.
Whack.
But he's hilarious. The stuff that he says, he's hysterical. He's just a good old boy that don't put up with no crap.
Just a good old boy.
Is he Louisiana? No, I think he's Kentucky, Rabbit. I think. I think he's from Kentucky. Is he from Louisiana? Okay, maybe he is. I don't remember. Whatever. It ain't Ohio. I know that. So
It's not Arkansas either.
we're having our own problems here. We got two people running for governor, and I don't really like either one of them. Yes. Yeah, Fernando, that's what he said. He's funny. Oh, he is from Louisiana. Okay.
I don't want any more dynasties. If your family has already been in high office, I don't think that just by relation, you get to slide on into equivalent position. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want any of Trump's kids to ascertain any higher office. Like, go back to being business people and go away.
If you listen to Barron Trump, he's very well spoken.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
he's done.
They say he's like got a genius IQ.
Yeah, I've also heard like he's the Antichrist.
Well, yeah, I've heard that story too. So, yeah, you never know.
Yep.
I was thinking more immediately like Don Jr. Like, I don't want him in the next 2 or 3 election cycles to try and run.
And that could happen.
We can see what Barron has to offer in another 20 years because you got to be 35 to run for president, anyways.
Yeah, and he's still a teenager. So, yeah, it's going to be a while. But yeah, I mean,
If we have a country in 20 years.
Yeah, Trump Jr. Yeah, that could be. I don't know who's going to run next time.
I think we'll get DeSantis and Vance before that.
That's possible.
Vance and CIA.
I thought maybe Ramaswamy was going to be up for vice president, but he's running for governor of Ohio.
I don't think you want that guy. He's kind of. The more I hear about that guy, the more I don't like him.
Yeah, me too. So our 2 governor candidates for Ohio are Amy Acton, who was Dr. Amy Acton, who was the person who locked down the whole state during the great toilet paper apocalypse.
Yeah.
And she's been busted for DUI, and she's got all kinds of drug problems and everything else. So that's one side. And the other side is Ramaswamy, who basically wants to cover the entire state with data centers. So we're in a no-win situation here.
Nebraska's looking pretty good, OVP.
Yeah, more and more every day. Well, if you could talk the wife into moving, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what doesn't look good? Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa does not look good. I don't know. Freaking
Their soil's
Arkansas looking like they got a whole bunch of Muslims swinging on through their captain.
We've got a bunch, but it's not like what you saw in the news for 5 minutes. It's enclaves.
It's even worse.
Virginia's having trouble.
Plural, bro.
I just don't want you misrepresenting my state.
Hey, you save your state, sir.
Yeah, Virginia's not looking good. Michigan's a mess.
Yeah, don't
New
go.
Yorkistan is getting worse by the day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Fernando. I seen that. What
As
is
soon
it?
as they move the stock market out of New York, that place is going to fall.
Yeah. They're is it Texas and Arkansas where they're building the Muslim-only communities, cities?
Yeah.
They're not doing it here.
It's
They're not.
a
doing
really
it here.
big. They're
They
trying
tried.
to build a huge mosque.
Yeah, and it's all going to be Sharia law. And this is the same thing they did in Iran in the 70s. They come in, they align themselves with the left wing of the party, got themselves put in office. They reproduced and got enough of them there. And then they finally had the Islamic Revolution in, I think it was 79, and took over. It's the exact same
Well,
place.
it's the UK. Look at the UK. Let them be
Mhm.
your barometer.
Yeah, it's the same thing they're doing over there. They come in, they align themselves with the left wing of the political parties, so they can get some of them. You know, it's by the sword or by the suit.
You make everything woke, and then people will hold their tongue when they don't agree with it because they don't want the backlash. It's literally working exactly how every single empire has fallen. Verbatim.
Yep.
We're not an empire. We're a republic, but
We are an empire.
we're not.
We're the greatest country this world has ever seen, and we're crumbling.
Yep. Good night, Shelley.
The greatest experiment ever to exist in human history. We're in it. We were lucky enough to be birthed here and have the freedoms from it. And it's slowly being eroded as we live here.
Yep, right in front of us, and we're letting it happen. I've been saying for a while now that there's going to come a point in time that we're either going to have to do some ugly stuff, or we're just going to submit and fall by the wayside.
I think even if the ugly stuff doesn't happen, there'll be pockets, kind of like there are now. There's the pockets of the immigrants and stuff trying to take over. There'll be pockets of the red-blooded Americans that just kind of do their own thing and get self-sufficient enough to stay away and do their own thing. And as long as you don't mess with them, they probably won't mess with you. But it'd be like, I don't think it'd be as bad as like no-go zones in France. You know what I mean? Like, where they'll kill the police for their firearm. I don't think like the good old boy club would do that. But like, if you come in and try and take over their cattle and shit and like Ruby Ridge them, like that's what it would have to be. Is like every small community would be like a Ruby Ridge incident, and the media would paint you in the light they want.
Yeah. Groups of resistance, like Fernando was saying. Yeah, that's it. I mean, like I said, if we just let it go, they're going to do the same thing they did in France and the UK, and Ireland ain't putting up with it. They're burning down the Muslim houses in Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland's not fucking around. Good for
Yeah.
them.
Makes me want to move to Ireland.
I don't know. I have strong feelings, but I'm not going to say them online for
Yeah,
to be
I
used against me.
curtail a lot of stuff that I think too.
I will reiterate that I am not making any call to action, and that, like I have said before on TMT's channel, we are caged hedgehogs. Like, unlike Europe, we have arms, but we are restrained because we have them, and we don't want to lose our right to own them. And so that's why nothing happens. That's why lumping people into dichotomy. That's why the right is armed but tempered, and the left is savage and unhinged. And
Yep,
they're fine with getting arrested and getting a rap sheet because somebody will bail them out and they'll be back out. But if you did something,
Yep.
you would get greased by your police. You would be a headline on the 5 o'clock news, and nobody would ever remember you.
That's true.
So. And so we stay on the hamster wheel.
Yep. For now.
I know, and that's what everybody says is for now. Everybody wants somebody else to be the martyr. They want somebody else to light the candle, strike the match. They don't want to do it.
Yeah, right.
They
now.
have air conditioning
right
and family to go home and job and work.
Yep, that is how it's working right now. Everybody's waiting for somebody else to do something. But eventually, that something may happen. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? And like Lofty said, this is not a call to arms or anything. We're just having a discussion. That's all.
The problem is the further down you get with the indoctrination in the school systems and stuff, and the woke culture being forced upon them, like the weaker the generations,
It's just
like their virtues.
societal inertia, TMT. Like, not every state is like faggots with bolt-on titties and purple hair teaching your kids about gay pride. Like, not every school, every public school is that way. It depends on the state. It depends on the school district. It's not.
It depends on
I
how
know your kid's not in school yet, but I promise it's not all.
the government, regardless. Nebraska is not exactly one to be blue, but the Democratic strongholds are in our capital and our largest city, Omaha. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it is in every state.
The government still has their mandated booklet and whoever is in control of that, and that almighty federal dollar has a lot of say. So if you go and you see all those gay books and stuff that are for kindergartners, if you can have the script of everything that's required per government for your grades, whatever, you can go look, and you can go
You need to go sit on. You need to go sit on one of your school board meetings sometime.
Arkansas and find some of that shit set in there, dude. I will bet you money, because they have to have that book in there to have that government money. They're feeding them the goy slop. They're feeding them crappy food. That's why my kid takes his lunch. My kid's the weird kid who takes the sack lunch, and he's not a weird kid anymore because a lot of families are trying to eat healthier to get away from the medical system and stuff. Like the people that are waking up, you can see it. Go to
Yeah,
a
right.
kid's school at lunchtime and you'll see the resistance. It's quiet, but it's as simple as people sending a packed lunch.
Yeah, but it's growing too. You're right about that.
But you give it another generation or two of that indoctrination and whatever. Like I've said it before on my channel, my kid's probably going to be one of two kids in his class that knows how to take an animal, clean it, gut it, preserve it, turn it into hamburger, whatever. I don't know anybody else besides maybe one other guy. He hunts, but he lets his go to a processor. Like one more generation after him, if he doesn't teach it, it ain't going to be there. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that.
Yep.
That's if there's somewhere to go hunting an animal a generation after that.
Yeah, they're not full of data centers and solar panels.
And that's if he's not under Sharia law.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed
You have
up.
to remember it's all these different issues you're concerned with. You have to remember that they're all happening simultaneously. Like you can't parse out the like Andy Griffith show in your mind and then forget the other topic. It's all happening at the same time.
Have you been on one of my chats when we go down a rabbit hole and I touch on like 8 different things? When you have
I
to
love me a rabbit hole.
Yeah, but you and I both simultaneously, independently, like on your chat, squirrel out, and it sounds like a bunch of like schizo thoughts. Like none of it is like thought out and developed and prepared for a class. Like it's just a off the cuff like schizo rant.
an OVP too, you're grounded.
Why am I grounded?
I don't know.
What do I do now?
Things of the night hard to stop.
It's midnight. It's actually a little bit after midnight. That's all right. Whatever. I don't have big plans for tomorrow anyway. Well, not in the morning anyway. So you got to be on Prepper Now's prep talk circle thing. What's he calling it?
Round people.
Round table. Yeah. He does a good job with them. I like them.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I'm actually his head mod. Woohoo. So
You've done it.
yes, I can whack anybody. But but yeah, I enjoy his stuff. So, and I like the round tables he did. Like I said, I don't get to catch them because they're during 0 hour, but I always watch a replay on Monday.
Right.
Oh yeah, we're good. That's a good point, Michael Wolf. Yeah, the escape from New York movies like coming true. Yeah. I've seen that whole mess. You know, they don't pray in the streets in their own countries, but they do here.
It's because the woke culture stepped aside and let it happen.
Yep. Yep. While Trump's doing all this in Iran, he might want to drop a few things on Dearborn while he's at it.
Yeah.
I just can't believe the city that lost 2 giant buildings to Islamic terrorists elected 1 mayor. Just blows my mind.
Right. That has fallen.
Because half those people don't live there anymore. Like it's the inhabitants
Very true.
are different people than 20 years ago.
Yeah, that might be a big part of it.
It's even more depressing.
My kids were saying, "Oh, we'd like to go to New York City again." I said, "Don't do it. Not now. Nope, don't go."
Yep, I'm out.
And then I showed them some videos, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't go." I'm like, "Yep, that's probably a good idea."
Would recommend.
Oh yeah, Fernando, you're right. The left still does have some power. Oh yeah, they have some influence, no doubt about that.
I think woke is out though. Like I know that they've got their areas. They've got Seattle and they've got New York City, and et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera. But I think woke. What you think of when I say that word? I think that's not hip. That's out. It's not popular. Gen Z is turning towards more traditional values.
Thank goodness.
You know, they're less promiscuous. They're less. They don't want to be dinks. They're, they're not. They're not having an upward trend in birth rates. Like they're not having more kids.
Mm.
But I think they have less appeal to be the dual income, no kids. You know, like fur parents.
Yeah, well, they can't afford to have kids.
And well, and the no offense to you, but the folks that have got 15, 20 years on you are all starting to croak. And so the housing market is going to invert sooner than later.
Well,
they
it has,
had to put all the illegals in, not the people that need to start families.
and that's what's happening around here. I mean, we don't have we have Guatemalans. Okay, we basically have the entire country of Guatemala, I think, and they're the only ones. Yeah, and they're the only ones buying houses.
We have a lot of Sudanese. We have a very large influx of Sudanese at the packing houses now, and they just you see so many houses that are converted to duplexes, and they're just full of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, the
so-
landlords around here are charging them by the head. They're charging them $300 a head, so you get 20 of them living in a house, and they're renting that house out for $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're
Yeah.
buying houses, though, but the government has to be paying for them to be buying houses, because I know they all work at this big chicken farm out here that's only paying them $5 an hour because they're illegal, so they don't have to pay them minimum wage. So the government has to be buying these houses for them, because otherwise I don't know where they're getting the money.
And or other world governments are paying, and they're just emptying their prisons, which is also happening, which is a problem.
Yeah. Well,
Well, come on, if you know that,
yeah,
isn't
maybe.
I still offering a bounty or whatever? Like if you drop a tip,
It has to be a confirmed tip that leads to
do your part.
Oh, if ICE ever comes through here, this place is going to be empty.
ICE is working over here in Nebraska, and I'm like, man, there's some places that you ought to be going. They're like, oh yeah, we got 16 people. I'm like, bro, I know 40 people over here. What are you doing?
Yeah. They come through here every once in a while, but they don't stay long. Last time they come through here, half my neighborhood cleared out in the same weekend.
Well,
Now
Northwest
they're-
Arkansas is chicken capital. That's where Tyson's based out of, and some others. And I don't know about now, but 20 years ago, it used to be a thing that immigration would come through and they would round up a couple school buses worth of illegals and bus them back. But then the people that work there would be like, yeah, Jose would be back next week, the following week, and he'd just be Hose B. He just
Yeah.
and ship them back to Mexico, but then they would make their way back up here.
Yeah, in no time.
That's just a super depressing thing, boys.
Yeah, it is. Well, the world's going to shit. I mean, and we're watching it right in front of our own eyes.
Unfortunately, I do.
Hey, that's why we prep, right? I mean, that's why we do the things we do. So when it finally goes,
We can be hard men for hard times.
yep, when it falls off the cliff, we're ready. So, I mean, that's why we all do what we do.
That's why TMT's prepping Blue Chew.
Got to be hard while the apocalypse is happening.
Well, I just take one of them so I don't roll out of bed. It's like a kickstand.
I love that. Good work, OVC.
Yeah, well, us old men fall on the floor, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Might break a hip or something.
That third leg, that peg leg can save you a hospital visit.
Absolutely.
Just don't pass out.
Yeah. If you're on blood thinners, does that mix?
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
Asking
Report back. Let us know, TNT.
what? I ain't on nothing thin, son.
Have you tried Slim Fast?
You love it.
Yeah, Michael Wolf's right. All the big cities are always vote Democrat.
Yep.
It's every place outside of the big cities vote Republican.
Yep. Literally, the two big cities in Nebraska versus everybody else who votes is that like that's what it takes to balance out my state, which is retarded.
Yeah, same thing here. You get Columbus and Cleveland and Cincinnati are all blue, and then everybody else has to make up the difference.
Yeah, I wish they do a like split the money, because between all the farmers and stuff like that and all the small business owners compared to like the big corps in those towns, like I would love to see the cash flow difference.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a very interesting statistic.
that would be. Oh hey, yeah, Holly, good to see you. I'll be home in hospice. I'm still prepping. Good. Glad to hear your hubby's home.
Make sure you like, share, and sub to Ohio Valley Prepping. He is a cool old dude. He is TNT approved, if that means anything.
Well, it means something to
Why
me.
can't you become older, man?
You know
Why can't you just be a cool dude?
You know what? That's fair. You're a cool dude, OVP.
Oh,
Kind of
well, thank
ages of you.
I appreciate that coming from the kids.
These young whippersnappers these days.
Yeah, whippersnappers. Well, I think I've been on here like 3 hours. I should probably go to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So, guys, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always nice having you on
Thanks.
and chatting a little bit. We need to do this more often. Like I usually don't get a chance to jump on your live streams because I'm always at work.
Yeah.
So I'm usually just chatting down in the background. But yeah, we need to do this more often. And I will have. I'll tell Mark that you're free next Sunday.
Yeah.
So he can shoot you an email. He never schedules it until Sunday, so don't look for the email until like Sunday.
Yeah,
I tried.
because
I try to schedule mine ahead of time, but
yeah.
But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Holly, good to see you again. I'm glad your hubby's home. You caught the end of it, but at least you caught a second or two. That's better than nothing. Maggie, have a good night. We will see you all tomorrow night on the 0 hour. And before that, check out Prepper Now's Roundtable, and you will get to see Tactical Muffin Top. Or watch the replay, whatever you got to do. Or watch the replay of the 0 hour and watch the Roundtable, whatever. It doesn't matter. It all works the same. So,
Get there or be prepared.
yeah, right. So they're both going to be good shows. So make sure you watch both of them. Doesn't matter in what order. Makes no difference. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and we will see you all tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
That's a wrap.